Hello, everybody. Sorry, we were taking care of some housekeeping, but we're live now.
And I had technical difficulties as usual.
We're doing a Patreon, guys. We're going to take all your money.
Truth.
Right as I was saying all your money, the live thing came up on my screen. So all they're going to hear is take all your money.
Let's see.
And they'll never understand.
Trying to pop up the live.
Oh, great. My fucking Chrome is fucked up, so I can't get the YouTube thing open on my computer.
Here at Infendo, what the fuck is my computer doing? That was weird. It's not Infendo without technical difficulties.
Yeah, literally everyone on Infendo right now is dying, apparently.
I know. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Destiny Radio.
I think you made that joke last week.
Did I?
I must have missed it.
I don't remember it. Either way,
hello, everybody, and welcome to Hell on Earth, the podcast.
All right. Does anybody need to? Hey, Justin, did you? Oh, Justin's gone.
Oh. Yeah.
Are you there, Justin?
Hey, couch.
Okay. Everything okay?
We've got 3 people watching.
I'm gonna go grab a pork chop. I'll be right back.
All right. Get some gravy.
The live chat, Phantom's like, my money? It's like, yeah. I knew it. Right when we went live, all you hear is, my money.
Oh, that's great. I still can't get over that I'm looking at Lucas's portrait, and I'm gonna be looking at him while you're talking the whole night. Well played.
Well, he had to be here somehow. So I mean,
yeah, right.
It's only fair.
Yeah. Sorry, Winnie.
Did you sit on your cat?
Almost.
At least you didn't sit on your balls. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah. I hate when you sit on my balls, too.
Fuck.
Oh, where's Steve?
Yeah, he's
not on
getting
your
a
balls,
shot.
apparently.
While we're gone, how's this audio? Is it too loud or too quiet? And also, Justin, were you said you were going to be doing the Nintendo tonight? You're ready for that?
I'm not ready, but I can get ready pretty quickly.
How about you hit it? How about you hit it next week, and I'll just take this one because I've already got my songs kind of pulled up and downloaded. So if you don't mind, I'll just take it. Yeah.
All right, I'll do next week then. Because I've got a list, like 27 games long that I can still pull from. Although, actually, I kind of have to filter this because a couple of them we've already used. But oh well. Right.
So, Mike, your audio was just about perfect last week. There was one instance in the very beginning of the podcast. I don't know what happened, but you can see the spike, and it was almost like you opened up a program or something. So I would just kind of keep your tabs closed and everything. But up until after that point, it was perfect. I didn't have to do any syncing or anything. So just do what you did last week, and we'll be good.
Was that one point the point I asked you about in text message, Eugene? Where I was like, what's up with his audio at that one point?
Yeah, probably. Well, I didn't respond to you because I didn't know which Pokemon section you were talking about. And 2 weeks, it kind of got explained 10 seconds afterwards by Justin. So.
Oh, okay.
In the audio, in the podcast itself, you know what I mean? So.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And it was the first one, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I figured that's where it was, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, Lucas/Mike, are you with us?
Is anybody in the chat right now?
Yeah, we've got Rose, we've got Michael.
We have Phantom, Minus, and Rose of Death right now.
I'm looking at the wrong window. I popped out the chat, and it's buried behind another window. Hang on, I'm coming, guys.
So let's open up the show notes also real quick. Let's suss through that because we have a ton of it. Some of the stuff that I had added to the show notes, or the stuff that like Mike and Steve, you guys had all added to the group me. But I have already taken off some of it just because the Nintendo Direct is going to take so much time. And I'm kind of thinking that
some of it was invalidated by the Direct anyway. So
yeah, exactly. So,
yeah, we don't need our Nintendo Direct conversation to go on as long as that frickin' Xenoblade. Yeah.
Oh my god, fucking atrocious.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Obviously, we're going to hit that first section pretty hard, but do we want what from the rest of it? Do we want to either axe or keep? I'm thinking that the Switch app thing, we can probably roll into the Nintendo Direct itself somehow.
Probably.
So if we had to do it that way, we can do that.
Well, we could talk about that during the Splatoon update.
This is perfect music for this shit.
I mean, the Switch app we could roll into the Splatoon update.
It's so hard to concentrate listening to this music. I'm waiting for the clowns to start jumping out of the fireplace and
yeah. Hey, and Steve, we actually hit the Splatoon update last week. That is when we had talked about that. I thought
that works.
So I don't know. Do you guys have the?
I'm not sure if Steve means that like there's like a salmon run event coming on soon, like a special event in the weekend or something, like a secret weapon or whatever. I don't know.
You know what? Why don't we hit that and change the system? Because I'm sure that some of us have been playing Splatoon. I know one of us specifically has for sure.
I know one of us has not.
That's true. So let's just remember to hit that in the Splatoon change the system section. I'm thinking that if we're going to axe anything, we ought to axe the last thing that I put on there, because we kind of have already talked about that sort of, but I don't know what you guys think. It's kind of more details about what the Switch, why it's hard, why they're having trouble restocking it.
Right.
I mean, basically Nintendo confirmed what we were already discussing, so.
Right.
I mean, we can talk about it for validation reasons and like vindication, but I mean, we don't need to hit on it for more than like a minute. I don't feel like, honestly.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Let's just bring it up for like, hey.
Yeah. By the way,
how about we do it this way then, guys? Let's leave the Nintendo Direct for last, because that's obviously going to be the.
How about we actually? I know some of our fans are actually like coming in late, so they don't get spoiled by the Direct, because like even like Hax was saying he's gonna watch the Direct right now, so like maybe we just get it out of the way now. So it's like some of our fans like want to come in late so they don't get to be spoiled by it, so let's not spoil them.
Well, I thought Hax was coming in late because he was going to go watch the Direct and then he was going to come in. So I mean, I don't think we're going to be spoiling him at that point, you know. Yeah. And if they're coming to listen to the Nintendo news for a reason, you know. So I don't know that we have to necessarily worry about spoilers in the news section. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because the reason I think we should do that last is because obviously it's going to be the bulk of our section, and then we can just blaze through these other 3 or 4 news topics and just try and keep that part quick, you know. Whereas if we hit the Direct first, who knows how long that's going to take, and then we're scrambling to just get through news that we really don't want to talk about.
Phantom says Hax is watching it right now, so by the time he gets on, it'll probably be about when we're talking about it anyway.
By the time we start this show.
I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it being a big deal if we just talk about it at the end.
All right, whatever. I'm looking at the notes here. We can probably cut out. We don't need to talk about Dragon Quest Builders or Slip Wars or fucking Snipper Clip.
No, I would actually kind of like to talk about Dragon Quest Builder.
Same.
I think what we do with this Direct is whatever interests you, you talk about that. Make it your point to bring that up. If you don't care about WWE, then let's not talk about WWE. You know.
So, does anybody care if we axe the achievements unlocked section?
No, that's cool with me because
that's just a rumor at this point, anyway, isn't it? Yeah.
Boom.
Switch app we can spend like 1 minute on. The NES restock we probably need to talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was
and then
one I'd take.
That very last item, again, just mention it in passing. Hey, Nintendo confirmed what we were arguing about a couple weeks ago, and be done with it. I mean,
cool.
they're just small bullet points, really.
Yeah, so then let's do it this way. We'll start with this Switch Online app, or I'm sorry, the NES and SNES restock. And in fact, I'm just going to axe this Switch app from the notes as well, because if we decide to talk about, So we'll talk about this restock first and foremost. Justin, you said you would take point on that guy.
Yeah, I'll take the NES/Super NES one because I'm interested in.
It's kind of two articles. So there's this one image and then this other one. They kind of both tie into each other. So be aware of that. Then there's the last one that we can kind of just validate our point about what we were talking about last week. And Steve or Mike, if you guys want to hit that one real quick, we can. Otherwise, I'll take it, and then we'll just jump into the direct.
I'm not paying attention. What? I'm having some issues here.
Mike, do you want to bring up the conversation we had from last week as the last bullet point, or do you want me to bring it up and you can say, "Yeah, we told you so" type deal?
That was last week, but yeah, we can talk about it.
Okay, then I'll just read the little thing. You can say "I told you so" and we're good.
Cool. All right. So then,
so Eugene, my free PC Cocksoft isn't opening.
What's going on with it?
I keep clicking it, and it'll load, and just nothing comes up. I can't get my Cocksoft, guys.
Let me see.
Justin, are you actually sleeping? Or...
I tried my best to hold my composure, but Mike ruined it. Actually, Eugene ruined it. I was able to fight the smile when Mike said it, but then once Eugene started laughing, I lost it.
Well, Mike, this issue has run it. I've had this issue with that software before, and unfortunately, the only way to solve it is to restart your computer. So
Okay, well, give me a couple minutes. Thankfully, I'm on my phone right now, so
yeah, that's fine.
Not gonna lose me. We just can't start until I can get that shit going.
Okay, that's cool. We can riff for a little bit.
So I'm trying out that new ARMS character now, the clown. I'm not a fan of her arms so far, but
I keep forgetting that like literally just dropped.
We literally just talked about that like 10 minutes ago. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't do 1 versus 100. Oh, me neither. Bitch, you weren't even trying. We had that talk.
We literally did, but I just forget that update also included the new character. I keep thinking that it's like just like the button remapping and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey Steve, did you download a Minecraft 3DS or no?
I did.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it because I don't want to spoil that one quite yet.
I want to know if it's good or not.
I'll give you some impressions, I promise. I played enough to get an initial impression, and my wife's Anyway, I don't want to spoil.
I'm not asking about your wife, Steve. I'm asking about Minecraft.
This music is making me sleepy. You're right, Justin. This guy is
there's your answer. So I don't spoil it for the listeners.
So, chat, if you're wondering, the guy that's doing this is the video game pianist, and he's pretty damn good, in my opinion.
Yeah, 9 years of piano lesson, and I couldn't play anywhere near this good.
Hey, Phantom, when I beat Shovel Knight, I struggled with Propeller Knight the most in the Shovel Knight campaign, and he gave me just as much problem in Plague Knight. What boss did you struggle with in the Plague Knight campaign?
I don't remember which one.
That was awesome. I had changed my mind.
Oh, no!
So, the nunchucks that Lolopop has are actually really fucking good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like their special is like super fucking powerful.
How is her speed? Like, is she like a light character, or is she? kind of heavy?
Kind of medium. I mean, she's definitely not heavy as in like slow, but she's definitely medium. She's not like going as fast as Bark and Bite, for example. But like, when she's fat, she's definitely like a heavy person. I'll need to do more. I'm only on round 3 with her, so I need to get more of an impression. But I'll tell you what though, I have it on level 3. Like I'm on round 3, level 3. I'll tell you what though, she definitely has a bigger ass than Twin Tail.
Oh, Jesus.
This guy is so good.
Oh, God, these nunchucks are not good for skill shot, though. Oh, my God.
Has anybody gone in and cleared their news for their Switch since the Direct came out?
I honestly didn't even know you could clear your news.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the fuck do you mean clear?
You just click on it and hit B so the little blue dot goes away.
Yeah, I do that pretty much every time because most of my news is in Japanese anyway.
Yeah.
That took forever.
Have you guys been collecting your Breath of the Wild fish?
God, no.
No, I don't fucking have I don't have Breath of the Wild on my Switch. So no.
Say, yeah, not really, because mine's on the Wii U, and they ain't doing that for Wii U.
That's right.
Hey, we are
the unwashed masses.
Hey, you guys. Hey, Steve. The only other one with the game that I got.
I haven't done a single one. I'm too lazy to boot it up. I've been playing other stuff.
No! Damn.
So I assume I get to talk about Pokemon then?
Either you or me, because I mean I'm Lucas, so.
Oh, that's true.
The chat is lagging behind hard because Phantom just answered your question.
I know I saw that, but he's probably also playing the game, so it may have taken him a minute to notice.
That's true.
Part of me is regretting not getting Shovel Knight, but I'm very happy with the choice that I made.
Don't regret it. I mean, like if you have it once, you're good.
And you've got the 3 games you've got are far better than Shovel Knight as far as what you're going to spend time playing.
Right. Well, it would be a lot better if somebody would actually play with me.
Well, it'd be better if I'm fucking busy when I'm
at work.
Yeah, not my fault. Not my fault. I have fucking school, motherfucker. Get up off your ass when I'm playing games. There's been like plenty of times I'm like, hey, Justin, you free? I'm busy. I need to masturbate.
I got to maintain that relationship there.
They don't call it Master Claw for a reason.
Oh, gosh. Andy, there were some interesting games in the Direct. I agree. I can't wait to talk about them.
Oh, God. Bad idea. I'm going to lose this so bad.
How's your computer
coming? I'm going to turn on my light.
It just restarted. I just got my Cocksoft to open up. So.
Oh, okay, cool. I've been recording for 18 minutes. Have fun with that, Eugene.
Yeah, I'm recording. I don't know how long. I'm in the middle of a race.
About 6 inches, give or take.
So, Eugene, do me a favor. When we do the claps and sync up, will you call me first so I don't forget where my spikes are? Because these guys always take their time.
Understood.
Crap.
Okay. I gotta load up YouTube so I can get the chat going. Otherwise, I'll be in the show notes. I need the show notes.
I'm here. I'm just throwing my plate away.
And Cocksoft opened up all the way.
Stop saying that.
Yes, Cocksoft is all the way out.
All right.
I've never been more soft than right now.
That might have been my favorite title for a podcast episode, by the way, last week. So.
Oh, God, you named it that?
Yeah, take a look.
Oh, no.
Tells you how much these fools pay attention to our show.
I don't watch this show. I'm fucking on it.
So, I still like to listen to it. You missed stuff.
Yes. Sorry.
Did you get your first place on all 4 races?
Yeah. Electrodome 200cc.
Nice. Dude, 200cc is rough.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I think it's rough.
I love how we're both of like totally opposite of each other.
Yeah.
Well, I tried braking, but it doesn't do any good. I still run face first into walls.
Yeah,
Mike, have you seen our VRs compared to each other? On the Wii U, you're like a 9,000 VR, and I'm like at a 900. So yeah, that tells you how easy 200cc is for me.
Me, I'm like 4,000.
Well, both you and Mike are way above me, and probably Steve as well.
Oh God, no! I'm only at like 27.
The problem is you're usually looking at like the wrong television or something when you're playing Mario Kart. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I have my show notes open and I have my audio recorder and I have the YouTube chat somewhere, so I should be good to go.
Cool. It's actually probably not a terrible thing that your computer died, because now you are on a fresh set of RAM and everything, so that's good.
Not that it matters. I'm on my phone for the video.
By the time we actually start the show, my girlfriend's going to be home.
It's still something happened weird with your something weird still happened with your audio last week, so hopefully it won't.
Mine,
but no, with Mike's. But I it was not a big deal. I was able to correct it after that. But yeah, I got my show notes. Everybody's recording now. And Justin and Steve, you said you had been recording already?
Yeah, I'm recording.
22 minutes.
Okay, cool. So if you guys are ready. Oh, wait. No. I need to put voice meter as my default microphone.
Am I on the right microphone? How do I figure that out?
So what that program does, Mike, is it pulls whatever your default is on your playback devices on the bottom right of your computer. So like if you right click on the speakers or on the microphone, you know what I mean, and go to recording devices.
Okay, I'm good. Okay, let's stop talking and start clapping. Clap, damn it, clap.
Everybody's clapping. I don't know what we're clapping for. All right, you guys ready for the countdown?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1. All right, Steve, where were you at?
22:56.
Mike?
1 minute 33 seconds.
All right, and Justin?
I was almost exactly 18 minutes.
Okay. So we're going to get the show started. I am going to have to step away from my computer for just a second, get my not clicky keyboard. So give me a moment and then we'll get rolling.
He has to do this now when we're already ready. Like, you haven't had an hour or anything.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to Infendo Radio, everyone. Glad you stuck with us for all this time.
What's funny is with as late as we're starting, we'll probably be done in an hour.
Then I might actually be able to talk about what I've been playing this week, but doubtful.
Oh, you'll get time. We'll let you go first.
Okay. So, Justin, you're ready to take the first news topic after introductions, right?
No, I didn't realize I was first. Yeah, sure.
Yes. So be prepared for that, and then I'll get the intros and everything going. Let me notate my Audacity.
You can notate this dick.
I told you it's going to be a night, Eugene. I warned you.
I don't know why that felt necessary, but it felt necessary, so I'll just do it.
These nuts or something, right? All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infendo Radio. Got a little bit of a late start tonight, but that's because we have some housekeeping to go. Well, I'm not hyped yet. We haven't gotten to the big news of the night. I'll get there. We're still just starting up. I do have Mike with me this evening, despite us being so late. But Mike, you look a little bit different. Did you get glasses, or what's going on?
Yeah, I got some glasses. I got bit. I got stung by like 1,000 bees. Now I'm all swollen up in the face.
That's awful.
If you're not with us live, Mike has Lucas's portrait in memory of Lucas. R.I.P. Lucas. No, he didn't die. He
died. He died in my heart because. Well, if you follow my Twitter, you saw the graphic video I posted of Lucas dying on my Twitter. So.
Yeah, that's true. But who else I got with me? I have real Justin tonight, but he's got Batman shirt, so I'll call you Batman, I guess. I don't know what the hell. What's going on, Justin?
I'm Batman.
Okay. Hi. I'm Batman.
Thank you.
Wow. You're the gayest sounding Batman.
I don't know. There
you go.
There we go. All right. Last but not least, I have Steve this
Where
evening.
were the drugs going?
Steve?
Oh, everybody. Good Lord.
Steve, do Batman now.
Hey, Eugene, tell me, do you bleed?
Here's Batman.
I am Black Man. So yeah, we're here to do some Nintendo news or something tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on, but you should be here with us live. If you're not, next week you should be. Come join us on the YouTube channel. Just search for Infendo Radio, and you can be here too. We record every Wednesday night. So without further ado, we've got a huge news night with us. So let's start with the small stuff first. Justin, why don't you take our first news article?
Sure. I was a little confused when we were discussing this. Am I doing the first one or the second one about these similar topics?
Both.
Both, yeah.
Okay, that works. All right. So Nintendo announced, was it today or yesterday, that they are planning on
the day yesterday. I think it's the day before, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that long ago?
It was Monday.
I want to say it was Monday.
Okay, Nintendo announced
at some point, somewhere.
Yeah, at some point in the past, this is until next Monday anyway, that they are going to be restocking the NES Classic. They are going to be boosting the production and shipment of the SNES Classic. So basically, don't start hitting up eBay quite yet. Actually, Reggie Fils-Aimé said, don't pay more than $79.99 for an SNES Classic. You will get one. We are making plenty of them. He said the reason for the shortage of the NES Classic last year was they based their stock on how other retro compilation consoles were selling. So like, you know, how you can go to Dollar General and get the Atari that has like 80 games on it, and the ColecoVision that has a bunch of games on it. They have a Genesis one. So they were basing it on how those were selling. So they made that many, not realizing that they're fucking Nintendo, and everybody who has ever played any Nintendo game ever is going to buy one of these things because we're batshit crazy about these things.
That should be their new that should be their new motto. We're fucking Nintendo.
So yeah, clearly they did not understand their fan base, especially in America. Yeah, so they're making more NES Classics. They should be out next spring or summer. When did it say? Sorry, I'm not looking at the article at the moment.
Summer 2018, I believe, right?
Yeah, summer of 2018. There will be more NES Classics, and they're ramping up production on the SNES Classic. They said, don't worry if you weren't able to get a pre-order during the last clusterfuck. There will be plenty. Incidentally, I'm still in the market for a UK SNES Classic. If anyone can hook me up with one of those, I'll pay back. But
yeah, those ones look awesome. Actually, I would definitely rather have that version. Aside from, I do like the concave buttons on the US version. So I don't know. There's kind of a trade-off.
I like the colored buttons better. Plus, I like the look of the console. You know, the more rounded design. Sure. But yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, so basically, if you were thinking about hitting up eBay for one of these things, don't wait. You'll eventually find one on a store shelf. Also,
ironically, I just like the other day when I was coming home from school, I pulled in my parking lot, and I swear to you, I saw my neighbor selling an NES Classic in the parking lot for some
like out of his truck.
Hey man, I gotta pay rent this month.
He was just standing in his fucking parking spot with a box with NES Classic on it. He was just selling it. He sold it for some purple, man.
Oh, shoot.
He gave the guy the box and he gave him a bag, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude.
Well,
I would have paid you actual money. You're gonna fucking blow through that in a weekend, but like.
Well, not only that, but you got to consider long-term benefits. The SNES or the NES Classic will still be there a week from now.
Sure.
Knowing Eugene would be gone in an hour, so.
But the other thing is he did say that the Switch is still facing supply. Reggie Fils-Aimé told Financial Times that there's multiple choke points, in his own words, in the supply chain for the Nintendo Switches. So he said some people might be disappointed if they don't, that they won't get one for Christmas, but they will continue stocking them. They will continue being on the shelf, and by March, launched in March. Sorry, I saw the word March and ran with it. So if you're looking for a new gaming system for Christmas, you might be better off with a SNES Classic than a Switch. But
right.
But yeah, and as we've got, actually, this would be a good reason to segue into our real quick discussion. Whoever wants to take the last one on the list.
So go ahead, Mike.
Okay, so if you've been around our Twitter or our podcast in the last month or
2
so,
weeks.
we've had a discussion where we can't someone somewhere out there on the Nintendo Collect Twitter account
Beneath the
started a
panel.
trend, and I fanned the flames of pain and anger and trolling, and basically we had to come on the podcast and be like, "Oh, as I do." Or as Lucas do, according to the stream right now.
Yes,
but,
as he do.
But we
Anyway, the news.
Yeah, the point is, we had a debate that Nintendo is either going to give you a Switch or a SNES Classic, and now the fact that they're getting an increase of Nintendo and Super Nintendo Classic, you cannot expect them to produce more and more Switches, because guess what? They have to have room on the assembly lines in these factories for these fucking consoles. And someone on Twitter replied to me, and someone on Twitter replied to me the assembly lines in factories don't matter. I'm like, they do. Whether or not you want to admit it, you don't have infinite space to make things. I spent years working warehouses and factories. I made I told you, I worked at Lutron. I made bone putty. I made Lidoderm heat patches. I fucking packed all them. I know how this stuff works, man. When we got an order for a new product, if we had a line open, we put new product on that line. If not, we either stopped or finished our old stock of our old product and just went to the new one. We don't. Right. There isn't enough room for all this stuff. So long story short, there are other outside things too. Apple has 25,000 new products coming out.
Right.
They need space. They need space, and they have the money. They need space. They have the money. They're going to get more demand for their production space. It's there is outside effects as well, but Nintendo is literally shooting themselves in the foot with in terms of Switch production, because they just can't make as many now.
And at the risk of prolonging this conversation for more than we want. I just wanted to add that because
I was going to say, told you so.
Yeah. and we talked about a couple of weeks ago the fact that the company that makes the screens for a Switch also makes screens for Apple, and like you just said, Apple just came out a couple days ago and said, hey, we got 3 new iPhones coming out, we got a new iPad coming out, we got a new Apple Watch. So they've got all these products that are coming out in the next couple of months, and all of them use the same screen as the Switch. Guess who's got more money in their pockets to say, make all of these and none of those?
Oh yeah, right. And there was that one company who was starting to go under that makes Switch parts. I forget what part they were making, but they're starting to lose money and possibly go bankrupt soon.
Oh yeah, I remember that article.
So that's probably one of Reggie's outside influences that's he mentioned. So long story short,
for once,
they're not being assholes. Told you so. And they're giving you more, and they're talking hey, we want you to buy our stuff, but we can only make so much.
Yeah, and that's just how it goes, man. And I mean, I just to kind of close off the topic, what a lot of people I don't think realize as well is that all these parts come from multiple different factories. Like the Switch isn't made in like one factory alone, right? It's probably
they don't make it in Nintendo.
Yeah, that's not how it works. So if one factory down the line that makes a little rubber nubbin that goes inside the Switch Joy-Con,
I'm going to touch on that one.
if for some reason production slows because Apple needs the same little rubber nubbin in their Apple Watches, well, tough cookies, Nintendo. Apple's going to get them first. That's just how it goes. So anyways, we're going to move on. We're going to close off. We're not salty at all anymore because there was a Nintendo Direct today.
We'd be salty. We won anyway.
Shit.
Steve, be nice. I had to tell you, be nice.
I know.
So yeah, there was a Nintendo Direct today. There was a lot of cool stuff that came out of it. I honestly, I don't even know where to start with this. So where do you guys want to jump in?
Pokemon.
Hit it. Let's talk Pokemon. That's where the Direct started. So let's start with that.
That works for me.
So they finally unveiled some of the information that we had been speculating on for quite a while. The legendary beasts that you see on the cover are a fusion of Necrozma with the other two legendary beasts.
That wasn't even speculation. That's just a cold, hard fucking if you're not blind fact.
Well, yeah, but they finally confirmed it. And this game is going to be focused heavily on Necrozma. The names of the legendaries are Duskmane Necrozma and Dawnwings Necrozma. It looks like there's going to be some new areas in this game. The one that caught my eye, of course, is the Valley of Pikachu. They showed...
what they didn't show, though, new area, they didn't show the fucking golf course on the eastern side of the map, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll do that in a future trailer. They showed the Dusk form Lycanroc again, or is that what it's called, Mike? Does that sound right?
Yeah, it's the Dusk Lycanroc.
So it can only be acquired if you purchase the game early, kind of like the Snorlax that had the Munchlax that had the special Z crystal attached to it.
And early is by January 10th.
Right. And I heard somewhere else, not on this Direct, but somewhere else, that there is going to be a new Z move that's attached to Lycanroc, and all three of his forms can use it.
Yeah, Korokoro came out with that yesterday. Korokoro pretty much like spoiled the Necrozma forms with their leaks yesterday and the day before.
And then for those of you that buy it digitally on the eShop during that same period, you're also going to get 12 Quick Balls.
Don't you have to buy both?
Oh, you have to buy both together?
We're tag teaming this Pokemon talk right now.
That is entirely possible. I was taking notes so fast I might have missed that line.
That would be
two Pokemon games, so we both have to talk.
Yeah.
And I have to be Lucas here, so I got to talk about Pokemon.
All right, so Pokemon Lucas, talk about the Pokeballs.
Well,
so the other thing too, they kind of go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say Pokeballs are Pokeballs. Not much to talk about there. You throw the Pokeballs at the Pokemons
and. So they also showed Cap Pikachu in the trailer, which we know that's an event coming up that I think starts in a couple weeks. Cool. I can't remember the exact date, but basically you go onto the Pokemon website, you get a code, and when you redeem that code determines which cap you get. And you can get a cap from each of the, 7 generations there are?
I didn't realize that. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
A cap from every Ash.
The other thing I noticed too is it says you can only get one code.
Am I the only one who heard that?
Yes. You can only get one code, but there's nothing that said. I don't know how they're going to do the codes. If it's going to be like Global Link or something like that. It's a possibility you could get two and get 2 different versions if you have 2 different games.
God, they really want you to spend the money and buy both games, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck that shit.
And
I probably wouldn't get one of them, let alone both of them.
And while we're on the topic of special giveaways, if you pre-purchase Pokemon Gold and Silver on a 3DS Virtual Console, which you can now pre-purchase as of right now,
right?
You you can get Celebi in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which would be even more cool if we couldn't already have it from Pokemon Bank and stuff. But hey, it's cool.
Right.
Like I have all the Pokemon, so it doesn't affect me. But it's really cool that it comes out.
It also goes to regular Sun and regular Moon.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
So, and the last note I have written on this is there are new Ultra Beasts.
And they are ugly as fuck.
Yep, there's 2 of them. And
there's a lollipop and a wall.
Yeah. More than likely, one of them is going to be Moon exclusive, one's going to be Sun exclusive. But
they said that already.
Oh, did they? Okay. Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah. Like, there's already a meme, like, there's already a Pokemon meme, like, the new Ultra Beast is a wall. Like, like a good defense? No, a fucking wall.
Well, that's right up there with the sandcastle.
Yeah, I told my buddy, we watched it together. I'm like, literally, I think the Ultra Beast is Game Freak's idea of like getting the dumbest fucking Pokemon designs they have and putting them in the game. Like, let's make a Christmas tree. We can't do that. Ultra Beast. Let's make a gigantic fucking beetle with muscles everywhere. Can't do that. Ultra Beast. Let's make a lollipop. We already got one. Ultra Beast. I don't know. I'm not excited for these new ones. That's for sure. But
yeah, me and Justin had the same thought during the direct. At this point, I had the same feelings about this that I did about the Xenoblade section. That it just kind of dragged on a little bit too long.
Yeah,
overstayed its welcome. But I mean, for Pokemon fans, I'm sure all this stuff was really cool. But like Mike said,
I think Pokemon justifies itself a little better than Xenoblade because Xenoblade has never been a big seller.
Yeah,
and I enjoyed the Pokemon trailer, so I thought it was cool. Like the Ultra Beast was what bothered me. Like there's this like bottom of the barrel. I feel like.
Well, and you know as well as I do that this game or these 2 games are going to sell like 5 million copies day one each game.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
So of course they're going to spend time on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is there anything else about Pokemon that we wanted to hit before we moved on? And by the way, it was. So to clarify, the Quick Balls deal is you get 12 Quick Balls if you download a digital version of Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon by January 10th. So either one, but you have to download the digital version to get your 12 Quick Balls.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Well, whatever. 12 Quick Balls isn't going to last you very long, but hey, have fun.
No.
I know. It's like...
Pocket Tournament comes out next week.
Quick Balls do exactly?
They catch fast Pokemon better.
Okay.
No, I thought that was a fastball.
Wait, there's a fastball and a quick ball?
I thought the fastball is the one that catches quick Pokemon.
Justin, don't go there.
Next topic.
No, I'm pretty sure the fastball from Gold and Silver caught faster Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure.
Can we drop the quick ball? If you use a quick ball in the first 5 turns, it has a heightened capture ability, just like the timer ball after 15 turns, timer balls get active.
I think those are reversed, but we'll move on to another topic while I check that.
Eugene, turn on Piranha Plants with Lullaby. I need a nap.
Well, if you want a nap, we can talk about Xenoblade, because that'll fucking put us to sleep.
Oh, God.
My God, that was a weird-ass trailer.
Well, it wouldn't have been as bad if the fucking voiceover wasn't, like, the most monotone, like, relaxing voice out of fucking anything.
Sure, but you know what? That game looks beautiful as hell, but, like, you're right. Like, it's weird as hell.
It's just utter nonsense.
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck?
And what got me, and Eugene and I were discussing this at the time, was,
hey Steve, I'm right, by the way.
It clearly has no tie-in with either the original Xenoblade Chronicles or Xenoblade Chronicles. Hang on, let me get the camera back on me. It clearly has no tie-in with either the original or Xenoblade Chronicles X, and yet it's called Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as if it is a sequel to the original. But it's not numbered like it's a spin-off. So why don't they just give it a subtitle and say Xenoblade Chronicles Infinity or something that, tells
How do
people...
we not know, though? Because for all we know, it might be some kind of time skip or something, or like a...
Well, I didn't see Shulk or that weird sword of his or any of the... places from the original game. Not that
I guess
ever played it, but
it could be a bait and switch, like an elaborate bait and switch. Like maybe that is a part of the game. They're just not showing it. Mike's right. We just don't know, I guess, definitively. But but at the same time, no, I think you're absolutely correct. That's kind of what fans of at least for me, fans of the series kind of come to expect, right? You want your Schultz and you want your you want to see all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. It was just really weird to me.
Well, Phantom in chat makes the Final Fantasy comparison, and I was thinking the same thing too. But I mean, again, why do we have Xenoblade Chronicles X? Why wasn't that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and this one's 3? If each one's going to be a completely separate story, why call one of them 2 and one of them X? Why is the third game in the series Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and the second one is X? Like, that's the spinoff, but they're both I don't know. The whole thing was just fucked up beyond all recognition. I don't care. I've never played Xenoblade. Let's talk about the next game.
Why was the third Lion King titled Lion King 1.5?
Because it fit in the middle.
Fuck up, Steve.
I would get into the whole Kingdom Hearts thing, but no.
God, let's not do that. That needs to be.
I was super hoping that Kingdom Hearts would be I was hoping when he said there's a game coming out from Konami or whatever that like was Kingdom Hearts, I was like, or Square, I'm like, please be Kingdom Hearts. He's like, oh, it's exclusive. I'm like, well, there goes that.
What?
Yeah.
You mean you didn't want Kingdom Hearts 358 days over 2 squared?
Well, let's talk about that.
We need to get Chris back to talk to us about the Metal Gear timeline.
Right. Shit, Jesus. He promised me an article for that, actually. Remember his very last show. Yeah, that's why he disappeared.
Exactly. Metal Gear Solid 2
he made a promise he couldn't keep.
Yeah.
And then Metal Gear Solid 3 is actually the first in the series. And
yeah.
When Chris realized what he promised you, he's like, fuck, I'm out.
Yeah, right.
Nobody cares.
Let's talk about the game that Square actually was talking about. That was an exclusive, and it ended up being Project Octopath, a game we already knew about.
Which I just downloaded the demo for.
Which I'm downloading the demo for.
But it actually looks really cool. We were kind of talking about this game as well. Like, I don't know that I need this in my life. Steve, you're saying that this is kind of right up your alley.
It looks like a Bravely game, and you guys know how I am about the Bravely games.
It lost my interest immediately. At the minute I saw the 2D overworld, I'm like, oh, I'm done.
See, I love the look of it. That's why I downloaded the demo, because I wanted to see if the game itself was interesting. I'm not a big JRPG fan in the first place, but I love the look of it. And I mean, Eugene and I were saying, kind of wish it was on 3DS because the stereoscopic would work really well for it. But I also love the HD, like high, like the particle effects and all the things. Yeah. It reminds me a lot of Four Swords Adventures, where it has all these high-tech effects, 3D effects on top of two-dimensional sprites.
Yeah, I love that. Like,
16-bit
I love
looking.
that. Like when and this is even kind of like even more to that point, right? Because these are like more even 8-bit looking sprites, and those like juxtaposed to those really beautiful backgrounds actually looks fantastic.
So fun story about that conversation you guys were just having. I was accidentally looking for it on the 3DS eShop.
Oh,
so
shit.
It really should be a 3DS game.
So I don't know that there's much more to talk about that game. I'm sure we'll all have more to talk about.
Speaking of 3DS eShop games, Steve, what did you download today?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. So
good
this was a shocker. They announced Minecraft new 3DS edition.
You're welcome, Mike.
With everybody on Twitter. I love you guys. Everybody in the group chat. I love you guys too. But you guys are like, oh my gosh, Steve, this is you. And I'm like, oh fuck. They're really doing this. The new 3DS can barely run Hyrule Warriors Legends, and you think it can run Minecraft?
It's true.
I mean, so I actually pulled up Mo Yang's page, or Minecraft.net or whatever the hell it is. And they have some interesting details about it. We want to stress that this game is only on the new 3DS, and we've used all the technical might that machine can do with its screen sizes that nobody cares about. The world sizes are 2016 by 2016 blocks with 128 blocks high. That's larger than the worlds on the Wii U version. I'm scared at this point because I've complained about the Wii U version already, and you guys have heard me do that.
Yeah, and I've never had a problem with it, so that's all you.
Yeah, well, go back and play it now that you've played another version, and we'll talk again.
Let me jump in, Steve, real quick. I have a feeling that the smaller resolution of the 3DS, it helps tremendously in rendering that game, because you think about it, you're rendering it on a Wii U, you have to render it in 1080p, and where I don't know the resolution of the 3DS, but I don't know. That would be my guess.
I've got some first impressions for you too, even because I did play for a few minutes before we started the show.
Okay.
Multiplayer won't be available at launch, but we will be adding local multiplayer in a future update, so no online.
That makes sense though. I mean, if they're already doing the entire handheld to like power, which is for like one player, you're not going to get multiplayer online for that. No way.
Right. So it looks like Justin's been playing it too.
What?
This edition's closest.
I'm having trouble hearing right now. So,
this edition's closest equivalent is 0.15.4 of Minecraft Pocket Edition. So
now, have you
for the uneducated children in the room? Please explain what that is.
Pocket Edition is like Minecraft Lite.
No, 0.54, 2.5, whatever the fuck you just said.
Oh, I don't know. I think all that's saying is it's close to the current version of Minecraft Pocket Edition, which is not even close to the console versions that we're all used to playing on Wii U and Switch and on PlayStation 4 and all the other consoles.
Now I'm getting from the tags in the 3DS eShop that it is not in stereoscopic 3D.
It is not.
Okay, well then I have no interest in it anymore.
Justin is out.
Yeah. I've already got a portable version of Minecraft. I'm good with that. If it were in 3D, I'd consider it. But.
Right. So here's the deal. Just because I know that most of our listeners have Switches, 3DSs, and Wii U's, if you have a Switch, play it there. If you don't, play it on Wii U. If you just have a 3DS, then you're probably okay. But if you have a home console, or you know what I mean. If you have an actual console, play it on the actual console. This really feels like if you take the Lego games, like Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga on Wii versus Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga on the DS, it's a much more handheld, much more light version. That's what it felt like in my first 15 minutes of playing.
And probably you're only 15 minutes.
Probably.
This feels like
it's a $30
This feels
game.
like a game that would have sold like 10 million units had it come out with when the new 3DS launched, and now it's still going to sell like 1 million units. Don't get me wrong.
What I was going to say a minute ago was if this had come out before the Switch version came out, I could see this selling well. But now a lot of people who, maybe didn't get a Wii U have gotten a Switch or have upgraded from a 3DS to a Switch. They have no reason to have this unless they just don't plan on getting a Switch for the next year or two.
Sure.
Right.
Or your
I like the touchscreen controls. I don't like the menu interfaces at all. The menu interfaces are crap. And then I'm loading it up. You do get like 5 free skin packs and 3 texture packs. I'm going to read you what those are because they're just like not impressive at all. For the texture packs, which is what, for those of you that don't know, that's what the game winds up looking like when you start playing the game. You get, let's see, Minecraft, plastic, and I don't know. I'm even trying to find it, and I can't find it in the menus.
Well, so you know what I like most about Minecraft that I saw in that video? Are you finding it easy? And I think I talked about this in the group meeting. Are you finding it easier to have like your items and everything on the bottom screen where it's easily selectable, and then still being able to move around on the top screen?
That was really a missed opportunity with the Wii U version, I have to say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like that the map. So this is what it looks like when you actually start it up. For those of you that are watching, the top screen is literally just hearts, hunger, and EXP. Your bottom screen, you can move between your inventory, your crafting, and then it's got a pause menu and then your map.
See, I like that. I like that layout. That's a nice layout, but like,
I think I'd probably rather have the HUD on the bottom screen as well. But splitting hairs at this point.
The C stick, I'm not a fan of moving around on it. I don't know, and I can't even find, now that I've loaded my world in the Minecraft skin or in the Minecraft texture pack, I can't even find how to switch it to a different texture pack.
Maybe you can't.
You also can't change your skins mid-game, your character skins like you can in the console version. So there's that. So
again, using the full 3DS power, so maybe like changing the skin match just overloads the fucking system,
Right.
So yeah, I'm not overly impressed. If you've got a console version,
it probably can't load that many textures into the RAM at once.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know that we need to talk more about Minecraft right now. And we can save it for your change to the system, because I know you wanted to kind of talk a little bit more in depth about that, Steve. So we can save that for then.
Okay.
But let's talk about another Minecraft game that actually looked really cool. Was Dragon Quest Builders. Let's touch on that one real quick.
What a dirty segue.
This one actually looks like a Minecraft game I can get behind, because there's some slimes, and I saw some swords, and I saw dragons, and yeah, sign me up.
There are slime, swords, and dragons in Minecraft too. How about that?
Yeah,
I know, right?
But I don't know. This game is kind of right up my alley. There's actually a purpose to this game, right? That I've heard about what the premise is on this one. Like you're the only one in the world that knows how to build. Because everybody has lost their building skills or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then there goes your premise. There's a plot. There's something going on. That's what I need in the game. Hey, that's better than Minecraft.
Everybody else has forgotten how to build things.
That's like the plot of Miitopia. Like, everyone's face is gone. You're the only person with a face left. Save all the faces.
Okay, well, clearly I haven't played the game, so I don't know exactly what's going on.
Clearly your standards are low.
Ask Hacks. It looks like he's actually played it. So
it got pretty good reviews. I was gonna get it for Vita, but I just didn't play anything on my Vita at the time. I was waiting for a Nintendo port. Now that we're getting it on Switch, I will be buying it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, that's going to be right up my alley, man. And Switch is the perfect place to have that game. I think it was either like Switch or Vita, but was probably another good avenue if it ever appeared there.
Right.
So go ahead, Justin. Sorry, I was cutting you off.
No, I was going to say, I tease, but I'm actually kind of interested in this as well. I mean, my kids played it at his father's house, and he talks about it, and he likes it, or maybe with his cousin, I can't remember who, but yeah, I mean,
his dad or his cousin, either one.
Well, whatever. Those two places in school are the only places he ever goes, so it's don't think he was playing it at school. Anyway, I mean, I like Minecraft. I don't know if I like Minecraft enough to do a Minecraft clone, and I've never played a Dragon Quest game, so I don't know whether that's a prerequisite. But, I mean, if you guys are playing it and you think it's fun, I could probably get into it.
Do we know if there's multiplayer, though, on this one? I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
I could be wrong.
If there is, I think it would be local.
If anybody in the chat knows, let us know, especially if it had online on the other systems.
Right.
I mean, the real question, the real test for you, Eugene, is: are the graphics as good as Phantom Hourglass?
Well, hey, I mean, we'll find out. I guess that's remains to be seen, Justin.
On Minecraft 3DS, they're not.
Yeah,
okay, so
they're more equatable to Spirit Tracks, I guess.
Shit. Let's get out of here. I like oceans better than trains, so let's hold your fucking horses there, man. Yeah,
over both of them.
Shit. So where do you guys want to hit next?
I want to jump in because they finally fucking showed off that Kirby game they talked about last year, that multiplayer Kirby game for the 3DS.
Right.
And that actually really has me excited because, at first I'm like, oh great, it's another fucking Kirby Fighters Deluxe. Great, that game got really old really fast, but it's 3D in all the right kind of ways. It's like an overhead 3D brawler. You can get all the different Kirby outfits and everything. And that's super dope. And for some reason, like it just looked really nice how you can like they showed off in the trailer. You can use the ice power to like make a wall to block attacks and stuff, and that caught my eye. That was pretty cool. But what I really dug was the fact that like for some reason somewhere in the trailer they showed off DDD and he fucking looked jacked as shit.
Yeah, that was weird.
So if you check my Twitter, my buddy and I have named him King DD Diesel. He's fucking huge.
That's great. Yeah, I made a comment about that too. I'm like, what the hell is up with DDD?
DD Diesel. That is now his name, and I'm gonna hang on to that. And
that's got to be a hashtag. Make a hashtag out of it.
It is. I did. Retweet it. You need to get on there and do that. But Minus just retweeted it or liked it. Good job. But that was cool. Like that got me hyped. And then they showed off the Kirby Switch game again, which is now, does it have a title now? I don't remember.
I don't think it has an official title yet.
Kirby Switch, is that the one you just said?
Yeah, I don't think it has an official title yet.
I got it.
Star Allies. It has Kirby Star Allies, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I was looking. I had the 3DS and the Switch menu on this. Shouldn't have confused, so I got fucked up. Yeah, Kirby Star Allies. You can have up to 3 enemies playing with you. I guess it's like Superstar. You can like make them be your enemy or your pals and stuff. You can do combo attacks like in Kirby 64. That has me hyped. My only concern, like I said when they first showed off the game at E3, it looks like the last 5 Kirby games, and I'm tired of that art style. They need to switch it up. Like Kirby games always like change their graphics up after a while. Like they went from like that old school NES Game Boy design to like that kind of hand drawn kind of style of
I liked the look
Dreamland.
of 3. Yeah, I liked the look of Dreamland 3. I wish they would use it again.
Yeah, and like now they're going back to like Return to Dreamland and stuff, and that it's just getting overkill for me.
I mean, I think it's cheap. That's probably why.
Yeah, it's cheap. What I did want to point out about the Kirby 3DS game, it is a fucking Kirby game with regional online multiplayer. Like finally, there is a game that is not Mario or Tetris or Smash that has online multiplayer. Like I am going to play the ever living shit out of that.
I'll tell you what does not have online multiplayer. The new Mario Party
I was going in there. Oh my god.
Compilation.
So when that came on the Direct, my buddy and I were playing like the Worlds and we weren't paying attention. And all of a sudden I looked down and he's like, "What the hell?" I looked down and like they're showing Mario Party the N64 version. I'm like, "Whoa." Are we getting 64 on a virtual console on a 3DS? What?
And
they showed the new colors.
That many controllers.
And then they showed the new graphics of it, and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool too." And then it showed and then it said, "Oh, all 10 console games are gonna be on one thing." I'm like, "Whoa, that's a lot of Mario Party." Yeah. And then and I'm like, "That's awesome." And then I find out it's like, "Oh, the top 100. It's like 10 games from every Mario Party game, like the best 10." So you already know that fucking the river game from the first one, bumper balls, go-kart one.
I don't think they're gonna do any of the joystick spinning ones unless they heavily modify them.
I agree.
Oh, they'll find a way to do them. They have a touchscreen, my dude. But like that made me super hyped. Like the only way that could be better is again if they had the graphical style of the game they came from. Like I want Mario Party 1 mini games to look like Mario Party 1 because I'm a sucker for this. I'm a sucker for nostalgic graphics. I can't help it.
You love the low poly.
And me and Justin mentioned this in the group me, but I don't know if you touched on this already, but they didn't mention anything about online play, so I don't think
there's no mention of online play, and that was our segue. But it does have local and it has download play, so I mean you don't have to get the game if you don't want to, but I would. Like that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, if it had online multiplayer like all of us have been wanting for a decade now, I would be so excited about it because we could all, play Mario Party together. But
dude,
I would buy that game just for that.
Yeah.
4-player bumper ball, man. Oh, I'd be on.
Right?
But let me tell you this: like the fact that Kirby is getting online multiplayer, that's a good step. Like people don't like maybe you don't think about it at first, but think about it. Like Kirby has always been that couch co-op game. Like co-op hasn't even really been a big thing for Kirby. But also now it has online multiplayer, despite only it being regional. But like you can go online and like fight other Kirbys now and fuck them up. So they're trying to be different now. So Mario Party might not be that far down the line at some point.
Right.
I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to be optimistic here. Hey Nintendo, hashtag.
Oh God.
Oh, no. We already covered that.
Yeah. Okay, so in the interest of time, I'm going to move out of Kirby and Mario Party. Let's touch on Bethesda because they had a pretty interesting presence in this Nintendo Direct.
Holy shit!
Yeah, me and Steve had the same reaction, right?
Gosh.
So go ahead, Steve. I'll let you go ahead and have this one.
I was gonna say I bought Doom on PS4 when it was $30 on sale. Haven't even started it up yet because that requires me to play my goddamn PS4. How the hell is that game gonna run on the Switch?
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. So
well,
okay,
I mean, they're probably using the original graphics and all that instead of the remastered version because it doesn't say remastered anywhere on the title.
No, this is the Doom that came out. So.
Oh, we're talking Doom. I thought we were talking.
Yeah, this is.
Sorry, no, I was talking about Doom. That's the one I'm excited about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I thought we were talking about Skyrim.
No,
not yet.
Doom.
But not yet. We'll get there.
Before you continue, like I've never played Doom or Wolfenstein, but like I saw those on there, and the fact that we had like M-rated games like Wolfenstein and fucking Doom on the Switch.
And
that
Doom
made my cock not soft for sure.
Unless they also come with the original, like first versions of them, I have no interest. I want my low poly Doom and Wolfenstein.
No, Justin,
a lot of those levels are built into Doom.
Really? That doesn't matter.
Trust me.
It's not the same.
Trust me, play this this version of Doom. It's really good, dude. It's really good. And I think the Switch would be a really, this is a really cool avenue to play this game, right? I think it's a really interesting way to have it in handheld, or, you could just pop it up and then get the full effect of the good graphics on the TV. To answer your question, Steve, how they're pulling this off, I don't know how they're doing it, if it's magic, whatever, but I think it's great that an Unreal... Is this game running on UE4, by the way? Could somebody look that up for me?
I think so, because I think I remember before the Switch even came out, they were talking about the fact that Unreal, the latest Unreal Engine, will run on the Switch. So,
well, regardless of the engine it's on, Bethesda obviously is going to be a Nintendo partner, right? Because they've found a way to get their engine to be scalable to what the Switch can handle. So that's really good news.
You keep saying Bethesda, and they don't have anything to do with this.
Well, they own id.
Okay, see, that's where I was confused. All right, I didn't realize they owned id. So
yes, sorry, dog.
Okay,
I guess I should have said. I guess I should have clarified. Yeah, because they're right. So whatever. Anyways, regardless, whatever engine this is running on, it's scalable, right? So then their future releases can potentially be released hand in hand with the PS4 or the Xbox One versions of the game. So that's really cool news. I think this is a good step for the Switch. So
a lot of the conversations I'm hearing is it's kind of like PC gaming where you turn down the sliders to make it run on your PC.
Yeah, that's kind of what I always assume.
I wonder if it's similar to that.
Because I mean, with the way graphics cards work today, that's really all it takes. As long as you can run the engine on it, you just reduce the maximum output of the graphics and the game will run.
Right. And while we're talking about it to kind of right, and to get it out of the way, let's just talk about Skyrim right now while we're kind of on the topic. I have a feeling that that's kind of how that game is going to be running, right? Because as you mentioned, Justin, it doesn't look like it's going to be the definitive edition or whatever came out for the Xbox One or the PS4. So, but that's fine by me,
Did anybody else hear the Amiibo announcement that was made during this part, or was I the only one that caught it?
Yeah,
I did not catch it.
That you can use the Amiibo to get the outfits and stuff. Yeah, I heard that.
We already knew that. What they said, almost verbatim on how they said it, they said you can use your Zelda Amiibo to get access to the items now, or you can find the items as you explore the world.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
cool.
what I was saying, but you interrupted me.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat.
So-
So then it's not it's not required to own all the amiibo. Is what
Right.
in other words. That's good.
Right. And they also gave us the release date.
Awesome.
So,
Yep.
Well,
looks
we're
like
talking
November.
about Zelda amiibo. Shall we segue into that?
Oh, you get that
Yeah.
segue, you bee stinged, Mike.
Can I just say, Urbosa, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for literally saying the same thing you said on GroupMe on the fucking podcast.
Well, the people listening to the podcast aren't in our GroupMe.
So on November 10th of this year, the Ford Champion amiibo of Daruk, Mifa, Rivali, and Urbosa will be out for sale. Hopefully that means that November 10th will also be the day that we get the Champion Ballad DLC, because they haven't confirmed that or not yet. But I mean, why would we have the amiibo if we didn't have the DLC? But what's cool about them is not only do you get like the weapons and stuff from those champions, but you get headgear for for Link based on their divine beast. And that I saw that shit and I'm like, my first thought was, that is fucking sexy, man. Like like having having Mifa's champion divine beast head, that was awesome. Second thought was, oh boy, they have functionality for those hats. I bet it's nighttime speed.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, it would be nice if we got some new abilities. And it
I'm
better be
hoping,
upgradable this time.
Yeah, I do hope that if they are new abilities, they're relevant to the champion skills that you get. Like maybe you get an extra Rivali scale, or maybe you get some more hearts from Mifa's Grace. You know, things like that. That aren't entirely needed, but it'd be nice to have.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and collect all 3 of them because I'm a loser like that. But
All 4, you beta scrub.
oh yeah, you're right. Well,
did you even play the game?
Bro, did you even Zelda?
Okay.
I've already got my pre-order on that one.
So where do we want to jump next, guys? What else do we want to hit from the direct? I kind of want to just touch on the smallest of games, but I want everybody in this group me and chat everybody to get it. 9 Parchments. It looked like a isometric kind of Diablo-alike that we can all play together because it has 4-player co-op online. So that one was one of the ones that really got me excited. And Golf Story, because I don't know, that's for some reason I want to play an RPG golf game. So what?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when they showed off the Golf Story, did I not see like some old NES fucking like NES golf like style thing in there at one point?
I said it looks just like the Mario Golf for Game Boy Color, like the RPG elements and everything.
Oh yeah, I hope so. Like Mario Golf is great.
Yeah. So it's going to be there's just a lot of cool stuff coming to Switch and still 3DS. Like you can't put your 3DS in a drawer like I tried to. You know, you got to keep it out. So yeah,
Superstar Saga on 3DS is what I'm looking forward to.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be dope.
It's got
so did they say that? Is there going to be any? I doubt it, but is there going to be any isometric 3D in that, or stereoscopic 3D? I mean, I'm sorry.
Probably not based on the graphics, but who knows?
Yeah,
Shovel Knight did it.
Will. Yeah. They also confirmed that the Goomba and Koopa Troopa amiibo will be out the day of the game, which is October 6th. So, and they unlock stamps for gear.
Oh boy, stamps. Not Meeber stamps, just stamps, because Rip Meeber.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you do with those now?
It's for gear in this game. So all the amiibo stamps will get you different gear in the game.
So on the smaller end of games that were announced, Super Clips, the fun play with your boyfriend or girlfriend or asexual partner, that's getting an update. It's $10 DLC. Let's see here. Flip Wars, aka the game that Lucas and I never say by name because it's dumb. It has an update. It's not really anything important, just some new online modes. Arcade archives, that was really dope. Kind of made me upset though, because we're getting arcade games and not virtual console, but the fact that we're getting Mario Brothers on arcade is pretty cool. And it kind of surprised me, because it's not, I mean, we're getting Super Mario Brothers versus Super Mario Brothers, however you want to name it. We're getting that, but we're not getting it first. And normally when we get old Mario games, they always throw out fucking Super Mario Brothers first and not the arcade Mario Brothers. So that's cool. September 27th, we're getting arcade Mario Brothers, and then eventually we get Super Mario versus Super Mario Brothers versus Balloon Fight versus Ice Climbers versus Pinball versus Clue Clue Land. They even showed off Punch Out. So,
I mean, I'm hoping that we do get Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. I know we discussed months ago the fact that there's some weird legal things going on with that because Nintendo didn't actually write the code for them, but there's got to be a way around it by now.
Yeah, there's got to be.
But they didn't say anything about it. But I do want to mention that the arcade version of Mario Brothers is a lot better than the NES version. The controls are much better. Because the controls in the NES version are awful. But the arcade version is actually very playable. So if you want to experience it the way it's supposed to be, give that a try.
I can't even tell you how many people I've heard like in arcade, like in the very few arcade places I've been to over my years, like kids walk in and be like, "Oh, Mario Bros. On the arcade? Oh, that's fake. Oh, that's probably some like rip shit." Like, no, that's a real fucking thing. Like, it's fun. Like,
I can't wait for Versus Duck Hunt because you can actually shoot the dog in that.
Oh.
Okay, Justin, I'll have to tell you about it after the show, or maybe I'll talk about it and change the system, maybe. But there's this Duck Hunt virtual reality type game, but it's like kind of like a horror game where the dog is like a huge person in a dog outfit. It's weird. Maybe I'll talk about it.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Anyway,
those of you listening on the podcast cannot see the look on my face, but it is complete bewilderment.
Yeah. Splatoon 2 has some updates. I think we talked about that. Nothing really big going on there. I can't talk about that. I don't have Splatoon. Rocket League, we all know it's coming out. Nothing new there. Talked about some stuff we already knew about. Sports games, we don't play sports. Well, Eugene plays soccer, but Eugene's also not talking right now, so he can't talk about anything. Sonic Forces, even though I have Lucas's face right now, I don't care about Sonic Forces, so I'm not caring about that. Resident Evil, and Morphe's Law, they showed more of that. That's exciting. I'm hoping...
And Morphe's Law looks rad, dude. I really like the aspects of it. Everything about that game seemed really cool. Like, it seems like there could be so many cool... possibilities just because of the fact that like when you're losing, it's not all of a bad thing. You're just small. You can actually go into like the buildings that maybe the big person couldn't, and then you can like get a better viewpoint on the map or something like that. Like the possibilities on that are really cool.
What we're learning here is that Nintendo does not do normal online competitive shooters. There has to be something bizarre about it.
Sure.
But you know what? It's going to work out for them. I hope it sells really well, because it looks like a really unique concept. And actually, that's not even a Nintendo console. Like, they said it's a timed exclusive, actually. So it's not even like a Nintendo thing. So hopefully,
yeah. I mean, they didn't say that it was theirs, but it just looks like a Nintendo game. Like, you know how back in the day you knew something. Yeah, but you know how back in the day you knew something was a Sega game. We're reaching a point where now it's a Nintendo game because it's weird.
Did you know it was a Sega game? Because right in the beginning, you had a big fucking giant Sega in front of you. Okay, hold on. Discretion. I'm on Twitter, and Tiny Cartridge made a tweet. It's like, investors, Kimishima, what are your plans to save Nintendo? And Kimishima's is like showing photos of Mario from Odyssey with his shirt off and those big fucking nips, and seeing DD Diesel and a link of the shirt off, and like the Kimishima pose where he has his hands out, like trying to like grab air boobs and stuff. Like
shit.
That made me laugh. Anyway, anything else we have to talk about?
I was just
I wasn't taking notes, so
I think we're pretty much about there, right? Everything else is like sports, like you said, or Rocket League, which we talked about to death. So yeah, direct.
And none of us want to talk about Odyssey because we're trying to like remain spoiler free from what I could tell. I even turned the volume off during that, so I don't.
I literally said the same thing in the group me, and Justin chastised me. But to each their own.
Oh, I am not getting into the Justin spoiler shit right now. If you're going to talk about that, I'm taking my one working headphone out.
Then I will divert the topic to something less controversial and say Amiibo. They talked about the Amiibo support in that game.
I still don't want to hear about it, so shut the fuck up.
Okay. Well, for those of you that do want to know what's in the video, for those of you that don't, I will not say anything.
Just let me know when he's not talking anymore. I'll put my headphone back in.
And I was gone, so I don't even know what we're talking about.
We're good to go. We're good to go. So, all right. So I think that's about it for the direct. We're not going to dwell on that any longer. So we're going to take a break here. We'll be right back and play a little bit of Nintendo. So, yeah, we'll be right back.
And it's going to be a 2-person game because I got to drop out. So I guess I'll have my exciting change the system next week, or maybe I'll record something and put it in the Dropbox or something.
Yeah. While Melissa's taking a shit or something, just fucking sneak up and be like, "So I've been playing Minecraft on my Switch. It's been really fun. I've been playing Splatoon. I'm really bad at it. Oh crap! She's coming out of the bathroom. Hi, honey. Follow me on Twitter at Fear the Claw."
Oh yes. Speaking of which, yes, follow me on Twitter at Infendo Justin. All of my gaming information is on there.
Is your friend code there for your new system yet? Okay.
Yes, all of my friend codes and network IDs and whatnot are on there.
Everybody.
While you're still here, why don't you just hit up Haxer and at least some of them real quick.
Yeah, definitely. I want to make sure I get these thanks out. So. I got myself one of these thanks to Infendo crew and listeners, and special thanks to Hacks for picking it up and mailing it to me.
Yeah, man, super awesome of you.
And thanks to the crew for hooking me up with a few good games that we can play together. I've got Minecraft, Mario Kart, and Splatoon, so I'm pretty much hooked up for all the usual stuff. So thank you everybody for that, and I'll talk about my experience. Oh, before I go, I promised you guys something.
Oh, right. Hold on, let me grab my game.
So I said. Everybody has been asking me to do this. I said I'm not doing it until I am live on the chat. You are going to see me lick a Nintendo Switch cartridge. So let's see how this goes. Better not ruin my candy.
Wait, Eugene, don't be a bitch.
Come on,
we're all doing this.
Peer pressure.
I don't have a Switch cartridge next to me. So, oh wait, no, I do. Hold on, hold the phone.
What is in your hand? That looked like a Switch.
I have to explain to my girlfriend why I'm doing this as soon as I get off the call.
I hope my wife doesn't.
No,
Melissa comes to the door. You're just like,
y'all look at yourselves. Sorry.
All right. Here we go.
Wait. Are we ready?
It lingers.
Lord.
Stupid. Oh, it's just as bad as the first time. Oh my god.
That's what she said.
Oh, it's even worse. What the fuck?
I don't even have a drink to wash this down with. All right.
Thank God, it's so delicious.
So there you go, everybody.
Oh. God, what do they put on? What do they put on Bomberman? Like fucking Donkey Kong or something?
Oh, I can still taste it.
All right, Justin. Well, you have a good night. We'll talk to you next week.
I don't think that's possible anymore. Good night, all. Congratulations, Mike, on winning Nintendo's.
Oh God.
If I can even talk anymore, I win.
Well, good. If you can't talk, then I might stand a chance.
You'll still fucking lose.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Gosh, that was amazing.
I can still taste it.
Jeez. Oh God! Every time I breathe and I lick my tongue, it just comes back even worse.
Okay, so
Eugene, can you mail me some weed real quick, Eugene?
I don't know. We'll have to go get some from Phantom in Denver. Let me see what we can do.
Oh God, fucking Christ!
Luckily, I've got Oreos to counteract that.
Yeah. So, do you guys need a moment before we roll back in with Nintendo since we're already kind of late? And I know, well, at least Mike, anyways, you're on East Coast time, so.
Nah, I'm good. It's whatever.
I'm good.
Let's just fucking do this.
Okay. Let me just notate then. Should be interesting with just two people. I'm interesting to see how this is gonna go.
Yeah, it's been a while since we only had a team of 2.
I'm just gonna get one of my games out now.
Shit.
Hell, the last time we had a game of 2, it was literally me and you, Eugene, hosting like separate songs.
That's right.
And I still won.
Yeah, because we were going back and forth, and then I think you beat me by like 2 or 3. Actually, I think you like wiped the floor with me. Actually.
Oh, good lord. All I want is my 1 point. My 1 point, Eugene.
Let me see if this music, if it works.
Let me see if I have 1 point for you. Hold on a minute.
Can you guys hear the music? Obviously not, right?
Nope.
I can't hear shit.
Okay.
Donkey Kong 64.
I was afraid of that. Let me.
Paperboy 3.
Home Improvement.
Let me use this video program. How about meow?
No.
Nothing?
No, I can't hear anything.
Not unless it's silence the game.
Silence the game. Let me.
Oh, let me. I gotta get some fucking.
I'm gonna.
You want to go throw up so you can get that awful taste out of your mouth?
No, I'm just gonna fucking suffer.
I'm gonna close out a voice meter, so you guys are gonna lose me for a moment.
Okay. And there he goes. I wonder if he can hear us.
I hope he can.
Yes. He can. Oh, I bet he can now. I hear something.
Clickies.
Yep. There's you.
Damn it. That was too quick. I was gonna make a joke, but he couldn't. But he got back to you.
I know. There we go. It's loud, but.
Crash Bandicoot.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the music going. That's good. Just had to close out a voice meter. Now I just need to make sure that it's pulling up on my Audacity. Let's pick a different one. How about this one?
Let's say I can hear it.
Can't tell if it's pulling up on my Audacity. It's too quiet. Let me get a different one.
Phantom says that we should give you a 3-point lead, Steve.
Why? So I'm embarrassed even more when I still lose.
Either Rad Racer or RC Pro AM. I can't remember.
Goonies 2.
No, it's not Monster Party either. You said Goonies 2.
Mm-hmm. How's the audio on this, by the way?
Good.
Is it too loud?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Well, I guess we need to click on your ugly mug, huh?
Yeah, that'd be good. Awesome. So it looks like the audio is pulling in all right. If you guys are ready, then I am ready to get rolling with Nintendo's.
Oh, here,
let me just swallow.
We could make it interesting. Say each one of the songs I get right is worth 3 points.
I think that
I'm probably only going to get 1 anyway.
Steve, I kind of have a feeling that this Nintendo's isn't going to lean. It's going to be kind of hard for everybody, I think. So I was actually planning on giving tons of clues, but if it leans towards anybody, Steve, it's you. I'm just going to say that right now.
Okay. Why the fuck is everybody pandering to Steve lately?
Because Steve sucks.
All right, I want everybody to click on my face. I want everybody to close the chat.
I cook on your face so hard every night.
God. Hello, we're back to the radio. We're playing Nintendo's. Everybody's clicking on my face. I don't really like it.
Every night.
I'm not a willing participant in any of this, but we're doing it anyway. So welcome. We're here. We're playing Nintendo's. If you haven't, Infend does what Infend wants. God. So if you have not been here before, welcome. If this is your first Nintendoons, this is what it's all about. I've got.
If this is your first time, we'll go soft. We'll go slow.
We'll go cock soft. If this is your first Nintendoons, this is what it's all about. I've got 10 songs queued up, and these motherfuckers are going to try and guess what they are. So let's see what they can do with this first one.
I don't even know how to say the word Q anymore.
I feel like he says like I want to know, how do you say, like, the guy from Predator? Everything, like, do you say Dennis Quaid or Dennis or Quaid or like Dennis Quad? Like, how do you say that name?
Dennis Quaid.
Quaid.
Well, fuck you. How come you can't say Q then?
All right, hey Q, you buddy. Here's the first track.
Oh, I know this too. Fuck.
Let me know if you need another track or some hints. How's the volume, by the way?
Volume is fine.
Excuse me.
It's not Sonic. I know Eugene wouldn't play Sonic.
Yeah, you're goddamn right.
Is it a racing game?
It is not a racing game. Your first hint is this game appeared on pretty much everything.
Minecraft.
So in other words, I've probably played it. No, it's not Minecraft.
All right, I'm going to give you the next track.
You're on everything.
Everything. All right. The next hint is this game was not very well received critically.
Why not?
I'm going to throw something out there. It's not Ultimate Tetris, is it? Or whatever that game is called.
Not Ultimate Tetris.
What about
Is it the new Tetris or Wetris? Or one of those?
No, it's not anything to do with Tetris.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the next track, and then I'm going to give you your next hint.
Is it a puzzle game?
No.
Okay.
All right, so here's your next hint. This Nintendoons has a theme. The theme is everything on this Nintendoons either appeared on the Wii U or the 3DS. This game.
This isn't Retro City Rampage, is it?
No. No, it did not. No, it is not. This game happened to appear on both.
Oh man, I don't even know. Fuck.
Is it that Sonic clone from the Nindies event a couple of years ago? Oh god, I can't remember the name of that game. It was in a Humble Bundle.
Man, I've got nothing right now. Fuck.
No, that might have only been a Wii U game.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more track, and then we're gonna call it. I've got a hint for you that's probably gonna give it away though.
Okay.
All right, your last hint is this game came from a Kickstarter.
Mighty Number 9.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's Mighty Number 9.
Oh, a bad
Indeed.
game on every console from a Kickstarter. Yeah, that's Mighty Number 9.
Yep.
Oh, that
All
makes
right.
so much sense.
It's got rad music though.
Yeah, it does. That's probably the only redeeming quality about it.
Yeah. All right, cool. So first point goes to Mike. My Phantom actually got the first point in the chat. So point goes to Phantom and Mike. I don't know if anybody's going to keep track for me.
I was gonna say, if you don't give me that point, I'm gonna fucking reach over through the damn phone and smack you.
So if anybody wants to keep track in the chat, that'd be great. Otherwise, Mike got the first point, and if I forget, then I guess fuck it. Maybe Steve wins this game.
We make up the rules anyway.
All right, here comes the next track from the next
Shovel Knight.
game. Ooh, I can't wait to troll you with this one.
Oh, is this that Sisters game or whatever it's called?
Gianna Sisters? No.
Yeah. Oh.
Super Princess Peach?
It's not.
No, because that was only on one console.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
Is this NES Remix or something?
It's not NES Remix, no.
What about Retro City Rampage?
Not Retro City Rampage.
Stop
Alright,
pressing that save.
Here's the next track. That was a complete troll track, by the way.
Strong Bad. I don't know.
No, not Strong Bad. I see where you get that, though. You guys need a hint or something?
That'd be nice.
All right. Kind of a cheater hint, but we're still early in this round. This game also appeared on motherfucking everything.
Citizens of Earth.
Not Citizens of Earth. Let's go with the hints that I gave you on the last track, or on the last game. This game was well received. Here's the next track.
I didn't hear anything.
It's a little quiet on this one.
You need me to turn it up a bit?
Oh god, I feel like I should know this.
Oh, I feel like you should know this too, dog. Oh man, it's good music. I'm surprised you don't.
Well, you already said it's on basically every system. What genre is it?
It's like I kind of don't want to give you that. It kind of give it away.
That's fair.
I wish I wish it was like a game that I could fucking say, but I can't remember what it is.
Chris. I called you Chris, Steve. Steve, this is a game that I feel that you would have on fucking vinyl. If that's your next hint.
Cave Story?
You're getting warmer.
Cave Story.
Getting warmer, dog.
Oh god. Fucking Etrian Odyssey? I don't know.
You wouldn't use Master Zero on me, would you?
I wouldn't. And that's not that. It is not that.
It's not Cave Story. What the fuck is it? Is it Bit Trip Runner?
No,
it's not Bit Trip Runner.
It's not any of the Bit Trips.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more, and then we're gonna call it. Nobody's gotten it, chat or otherwise, by the way.
Oh, man.
You guys give up?
I'm gonna be mad when I give up, but yeah, I'm gonna give up.
I give up.
All right, so this was a game by Nicholas.
Oh no.
This is a game that appeared on Steam, on OS X, on Linux, on PS4, on Vita, 3DS, Wii U, Switch. It's 10,001 Spikes. 1,001 Spikes, rather.
I remember that game.
I forgot about that game.
Now I hear it. I played the game once.
That's why he was close with the Cave Story.
Yes. Oh God, so close. This is another game with fantastic music. Never played it, but great music.
All their games have really good music.
Yeah. So, all right, let's move on to the next track. And yes, by the way, Hacks, this game is coming to Switch, but I don't think it's on Switch yet, if I remember correctly.
I believe it's on 3DS, though.
All right, so here's the next track, y'all. If you don't know it from this,
Boom Blocks.
Everybody knows this music. Everybody.
Wait, start it over. I wasn't making
Angry Bird. Angry Birds trilogy.
It is Angry Birds.
Something. It's Angry fucking Birds.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I must have zoned out or something. I did not even fucking realize that.
Oh my god. I didn't give you a chance. I'm like, I know that. I'm talking. I'm not giving him a chance.
So here's the one that I actually kind of like from when I was listening to the Angry Birds music. It's kind of another riff on that same theme. So I don't know.
You could just play the same song over and over in 7 different iterations.
All right, let's get Steve got that point. Let's get this Angry Birds bullshit out of here.
So 1-1.
1-1, yeah. Mike, the poet in the chat, says ban Eugene. I don't know who that motherfucker is, but let's not pander to him. All right, next track.
Oh.
Mike is having an aneurysm over there.
Can you give me a developer?
No, I can't do that. I really can't. I'm sorry.
It sounds like
Rayman. Because you don't know it, or because you would give me away?
It would give it away. I know it. Well, the developer wouldn't actually do anything for you. The publisher would. But I don't want to give you either anyway, so ask me another question.
Give me a genre.
Fuck. This game is... I guess it's kind of like a beat 'em up type of game. It came out on the 3DS.
What about the Wii U?
Not on the Wii U. This is a 3DS.
So your fucking theme is ruined.
My theme is games that came out on the 3DS or Wii U. The last couple of games just happened to have come out on everything.
Is it Dylan's Rolling Western?
It is Dylan's Rolling Western.
Yo,
nice. Well,
ain't that some shit? Because guess what? I'm on Twitter right now, and fucking, I guess during the Japanese Direct, they announced a new Dylan's Rolling Western or something.
No shit. How appropriate.
Yeah, fucking, it's called the Dead Heat Breakers or something like that. It was out in 2018.
Wow. Mike is clairvoyant in more ways than one. Again, apparently, folks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you don't understand. Mike the poet has some kind of psychic in him. You don't realize.
Yeah, you listen to Mike's guesses because they come up later.
Mike, Hack's got that as well. So well done, Hacks, in the chat. All right, here comes the next track, folks. I don't know which one I want to play that won't give it away. Let's go here.
Animal Crossing something?
No, I picked this track because it sounds like that. I'm glad my troll worked.
Harvest Moon?
No.
Am I even in the right ballpark?
No.
Breath of the Wild?
No.
Cocksoft?
The only thing that's coming to my mind is a Mario and Luigi game, but I have no idea which one it would be. Maybe Dream Team.
No. All right, I'm going to give you your first hint. This is a 3DS game. And I'm going to move on to the next track. Can you guys even hear it?
Yeah.
Barely.
Is this doing anything for you? You touching your cock off? All right, let's move on to the next one. I don't like this track. I don't know why I downloaded it. Bad DJ. Hashtag blame DJ.
So it's an RPG?
I don't know. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's an RPG. RPG of sorts.
Fuck you too, Eugene. Is it something? Well, I don't know. Is it? Well, if we fucking knew, we wouldn't be guessing that, would we?
It is an RPG of sorts. So you take that, I guess, and take this next track.
It's not fantasy-like, is it? Or
Nope.
So it's not Stardew Valley or anything like one of those Harvest Moon kind of games. So it's not that.
Nope.
What would have this kind of music? It's apparently not a Bravely game because Steve would have got that like 10 minutes ago.
well, I have a very distinct sound to
RPG 3DS.
This game comes from a long-running franchise of games that dates all the way back to the Famicom.
Is it like Dragon Quest something?
Not Dragon Quest. What did you say, Steve?
I said Dragon Quest 9.
No, not Dragon. No. Mm-mm. All right, I've got one more track for you, kids.
Back to the Famicom. What in the name of fuck? Is it like that Starfy game or whatever?
No, it is not. Y'all give up?
The only other one that's come to my mind is Final Fantasy IV. If it's not that, I give up.
All right, y'all. Y'all are gonna be super mad. This game is Fire Emblem Awakening.
Seriously? That's a stupid game anyway. I stand by that.
Let me watch your dead body roast as I burn your house down.
Let me start this track over and you'll hear it. Wait for it. Wait for it to get to the main riff.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! God damn it!
Yep.
Yo, Hax is having a fucking breakdown right
now. I
know. Oh, I gotta see this.
Yeah, I just pulled it up because I'm like, I feel like we're all gonna be mad. Like Hax is like.
All right, that was a fun one. The hint I was going to give you, but I didn't, was that Lucas would be really mad at y'all.
Oh my god, that would have given it to me right away.
I know. All right, here's the next
kill
track.
us when he listens to this.
I don't expect any of you guys to get this game, so I'm going to give you tons of hints about it. So ask away.
Can we get some volume?
Need to be. I probably picked a terrible track. Here, let me try this one.
Was that it?
That was the first track. I don't know why it was so short. Let's go to the next one. There we go. This one's got a bit of length. That's also what she said. All right, so your first hint. This game came out on the Wii U, amongst other consoles. But
there goes Lost Reavers then. Resident Evil Revelations?
It's not Resident Evil Revelations. Your next hint is that if you played this game, the Wii U is probably the last place where you would have picked it up. I don't know if that helps you at all.
Darksiders 1?
No. All right, I'm going to give you the next track, and then I'll give you genre, which I think might narrow it down a little bit. All right, your next hint. This is a fighting game.
Oh my god.
On the Wii U.
No, it's not Tekken.
What the hell other fighting games were on the Wii U?
Good question.
Tekken, Pokken.
Pokken was not anything else but the Wii U, so it's not Pokken.
Well, I know.
Pokken didn't have
I'm just
shiny
saying,
music.
those are the two fighting games out there.
Tekken, Pokken,
Did they do
Dick
Street
Slapper's a
Fighter
video
on the Wii
game.
U?
All right, I'm gonna give you a next track and then another hint. This game, used a lot of licensed characters.
Oh my god! I just know it. I know it. Fucking superhero Injustice.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Oh my god.
god.
God, I forgot that came to Wii U. I played it on Vita.
I played that game once, and I played as Aquaman. My friend's birthday party when the game first came out. I fucking body everybody, never touched it again. I'm like, I'm never gonna repeat this ever again. I can't do any better than this. Yeah, I never would have got that. If you didn't say licensed characters, I never would have got that. Because I'm like, oh man, superheroes are licensed as fuck.
Okay, so that was pretty good. I'm glad actually somebody got there. Let me take a look at the chat so I can be reminded of what the score is. We are Mike has 3 points, Steve has 1 point, Phantom and Hax also have a point apparently. So
all right, I got my 1 point. So.
Well, hey, if it was worth 3 points, we'd be tied right now.
I know.
Here's the next track. God, I hope one of you guys gets this, but I doubt you guys will. Steve, this one is for you, by the way. Let's see if you can get it.
Oh fuck.
Fuck you.
If anybody played it, it was you.
Echo the Dolphin.
Not Echo the Dolphin.
Sounds vaguely familiar, I'm not gonna lie. But then most games I play have a soundtrack like this.
All right, here comes the next track. I want to go with this one.
So we know it's Wii U or 3DS, right?
Yeah. You want? Let me be more specific.
Guacamelee, is it?
It is not Guacamelee. That's not a bad.
Say no, that's not Guacamelee because this is not Mexican enough at all for Guacamelee.
Yeah, that's true. I love the Guacamelee soundtrack though, like that mariachi theme. It sounds so awesome.
It's so good.
So no, this one was only on Wii U. It didn't hit 3DS, so there's that hint for you. Let me give you the next track. Oh yeah, this is a good one. All right, here's your first hint, or your next hint, I guess. This game is considered an indie game.
Well, the lyrics just are nothing but blah 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 blah. Man, I got nothing right now.
I'm gonna give you the next track. This is a good track too.
Bipolar.
This one is probably gonna give it away because there's some. Well, you'll see.
Who's that man with the flowers in his hand?
Flower in his hand, man.
Oh my god.
Who's that man? He's just my dad.
I can honestly say I don't think I've ever played this one.
All right, here's the next track. All right, I'm gonna give you another hint, and then we're gonna call it. So this game actually originally appeared as a freeware game on the PC. I don't know that helps you much, actually. There's not really much else I can give you. This game was kind of like, I don't know. I never played it, but when I looked at the trailers, the closest thing it kind of resembled was like a Katamari Damacy type of deal.
I got I'm like so like I have such an inverted erection right now. Like this is frustrating me.
All right, guys. Only, right?
Yes. Well, it's on a lot of things, but it didn't come out on the 3DS.
Okay.
Here, let me get to the part of the song that's gonna give this away. You guys lost, by the way. Listen to the lyrics. It's Octodad.
Oh.
Oh my god, Octodad. Yo. I forgot they came out on Wii U. Did it come out on? Yeah. Wasn't it going to come out on Switch too at some point?
I don't know if it. That's a good question, actually.
I swore I saw them talking about it, but like, damn. Like, I used to fucking love to watch people speedrun that game. It was fucking it's a good game. It's a good game to watch people speedrun. It's just a fucking goofy ass game. Oh my god, now I'm mad at myself.
Oh, that was a fun one. Okay, so I've got 3 more in the queue, the quay, whatever y'all all want me to call it.
Oh, he was so close until he fucked it up.
This one, I don't know if any of you guys have played it. Again, Steve, this one would probably be right up your alley, if anybody, so here's this one.
Oh my god, this is really familiar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck. I know this.
Too.
Oh, no.
What does the game start with? What letter?
I ain't counting you.
Come on, give me it.
It reminds me of my Bravely games.
You guys look like you're both there, so I don't think you need any hints. You need another.
You can't even see my face. I've had the same Lucas expression for the past 2 hours. What are you, Scooby-Doo now?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I think I played this recently, too.
And in fact, I can guarantee you have.
Oh, stop feeding him.
I hate you so bad right now.
Minecraft Pocket Edition.
And you know, that hint was not because I know what you've been playing, Steve. It's just because it's a recent game. Very recent. Well, not like, it's within the last year recent.
Pokemon Sun and Moon?
No.
Okay, good.
All right, here's the next track. Kind of the same track, though. Let me give you one that's a little bit different. All right, this game...
Puyo Tetris?
No, but this game was also a puzzle game.
I hate myself so bad right now.
Wait, is it like Pushmo or Pushmo whatever, Pushmo World?
Nope.
Fuck.
More recent than that. Next track.
Picross 3D.
It is motherfucking Picross 3D.
Oh my god.
What?
Nice one, Mike.
No way! No way, dude.
I forgot I had played that. I was getting ready to get out my 3DS and start looking for shit.
I went so far up my ass to get that fucking answer, I gave myself an enema. Like, good god.
That was me in Pennsylvania too last week.
Oh man.
I never even played that. I'm like, okay, puzzle game. It's not fucking off the wall. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. That one of those first tracks you played was one of the menus.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I recognized it.
Dude, I'm fucking proud of myself for that one.
All right, this game, I don't know that either of you guys have played, but I'm going to play it for y'all. Anyway.
By the way, that seals the win for me, by the way.
Yeah.
It's true. We're still going to continue it out, though. How's volume, by the way? Can you hear it okay?
It's a little quiet. Mario Kart or a Mario game of some sort.
It's not a Mario game.
No?
But you're not. It's not a Mario game, but you're not far off with that guess, is my hint for you.
Oh, I know that riff.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to give you your next track.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, sorry. I just clicked.
I know. All right, wait on me.
Here comes your next one. It might be a little loud, so let me know.
That sounds like Sonic Mania.
You wouldn't pick Sonic Mania. It's not on Wii U.
Absolutely not Sonic Mania.
Oh, that's a good point. Wii U and 3DS.
I know this riff. Why do I know this riff? Is it a racing game?
Not exactly. No.
How the fuck is it not exactly? Either it is or it isn't. Okay, does it have a fucking car racing or car driving part of the game in it or something?
Yes, it does have a racing game in it. Here's the next track.
So it's the same song we've heard 3 times now.
What's this one then? This is actually the last one I've got, so. All right, next hint. This is a Wii U game. I don't know if I told you that already. What hint could I give you? This is a minigame collection.
Is it a WarioWare game?
It's not WarioWare.
Good, because I would not have known that.
Nintendo Land?
Not Nintendo Land. Getting warmer though.
No. It's not Nintendo Land. NES Remix?
No.
Fuck,
This game was
that would have been clairvoyant as fuck of me. I guess that was an hour ago.
This game was not very well received.
Minigame not well received. That game that was on Miiverse with the bear icon on it, fucking like the 30 game in one family fun pack or whatever the fuck it's called.
Negative. No bears on this cover. I'll assure you of that.
I have no idea. I know it, but I have no idea what it is.
Last hint. This game was Nintendo published and Nintendo developed. I'm going to give you that one track that sounded like the other tracks because it's the only track I got. It's a little bit faster. Maybe it'll help you out. Nobody's gotten it, by the way. Nobody in the chat. Nobody's gotten it from y'all. Everybody thinks they've gotten it.
Tell us, aren't we?
Yeah. You guys probably haven't played it if you were smart. All right, you guys lose.
Yeah.
This game was Wii Party U.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I've played it, but very, very little.
Yep, Hacks got it like right as I was saying that too, so well done, Hacks.
Never would have got that ever. I wanted to get that game for a while.
Hacks is freaking out on me because the chat is in such a delay. I'm giving you your credit, Hacks. You got it. Okay, so that's it for that. I do have one more track, but it's kind of a wash at this point, and since we're running late, I think we're gonna call it here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, that was fun. Mike, you took the lead with a resounding 4 points, but Hax was right behind you with 3. Stephen Phantom had 1, and I stumped you at least with a few of them, so I'm proud of myself with that. For that,
Yeah, you did a good job.
So all right, cool guys.
At being a piece of shit.
I mean, I do what I do. So all right, so we're gonna take a little break here, and then we'll be right back with the change the system.
Cool.
All right, so let me just mutate.
I got my 1 point.
You guys-
That's all I care about.
You guys need to take a break or anything before we roll into change the system? You guys ready to hit it?
We'll say
Nah, fuck it. Let's just
done with
roll.
this.
Well, I'm ready when you guys are. Who wants to start off with the first games with the games they've been playing? I can go first if you want, because mine's gonna be short because I have a very short list this week. So it's up to y'all.
I was gonna say you can go first. That'll give me a chance to remind myself of what I played.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
go
Then I'll introduce us, and then I'll talk about the few games I've been playing, and then I'll toss it off to one of y'all. So let me just notate here. All right, we're back in the shortest Infendo radio break of all time. It was like, what, 30 seconds? Nobody had to pee. Nobody had internet issues. We're ready to talk about the games we've been playing. And like I said, I've been not playing all that much this week. I did want to talk about one of the games I've been playing, which was a game I talked about last week, but I can talk about a little bit more in depth this time, is Pokemon. So I'm conflicted with this game because at this point I'm playing the game not for any story aspect or anything like that, which is kind of leading me to lose a lot of interest in the game. But what is holding me onto the game is that it is so beautiful. So I actually do want to collect all the Pokemon to kind of see what their 3D sprites look like in game. So there is that. But I don't know, man. It's just it is a good Pokemon game. I can probably say it's probably the best iteration of Pokemon with all the quality of life improvements that they've added to the game. But I don't know. Maybe I've Pokemon too many Pokemons, and this was one too many Pokemon for me to Pokemon. You know what I mean?
So where are you at in the game?
So I've completed all the trials, and I'm just like basically gearing up for end game stuff.
Okay.
Well, just write it out because we're almost done. Then just write it out.
Well, yeah. So, Mike, you were telling me after Elite Four stuff, there's not really anything to do, right?
Hardly.
Like, I mean, there's Ultra Beast collecting, and that's kind of fun. But like,
okay. So where I'm at right now is I'm grinding to battle the Elite Four. So then I can beat that. And I don't really know, like you said, I don't know that there's much else for me to do after I do that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, if you're not a competitive Pokemon gamer like Lucas and Steve, and like I used to be, there's really not much else for you except to collect the Pokemon and like have fun with the Pokepelagio and the other stuff you can do. But like Sun and Moon, like the battle tower is there, and if you want all the Mega Stones, you can get all the Mega Stones from like code stuff and everything. But again,
that's not driving me. Yeah.
Yeah, not a huge need for that.
Mm-hmm. I am excited to battle with you, Steve, and Lucas, and Mike, if you decide to jump on and play some Pokemon with us too, because I am kind of building a team that like what you and Lucas are, Steve, a single party team. Yeah, single type team. Yeah, so monotype team. There you go. My words were failing me there. Yeah, so that'll be exciting when that day comes, because it's always fun to play with friends. But aside from that,
like, yeah, and I can do that. So I can make a monotype Pokemon team, but it won't be like fully IV'd out and like decked out like Lucas and Steve will be. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're crazy.
Yeah, well, I just don't have the time. I want to. I want to get back into doing that stuff with the bottle cap collecting and all that shit. But like, I fucking literally spent the last 4 days studying, and I fucking spent all day yesterday morning like restraining a German Shepherd who was like pissing all over me. So I really didn't have time to worry about Pokemon.
Oh, jeez.
Fair enough. But well, and with that said, like that's literally all I've been playing. I have been playing a lot of Pokemon. I mean there is something there. You know, like the key Pokemon elements, like you know the collecting, the battling, the haven't gotten to the trading yet, but I'm excited to maybe do a little bit of that with you guys. But all of that is still there. And it's still fun. But for me, there was just something missing in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I can't really quite put my finger on it. I can't quite articulate it. Maybe I'll write a retro review type of deal and post it on Infendo's where
retro review, a game that came out in 2016.
Well, yeah, you know, I guess a late to the party review would be more aptly put, but right. Yeah. I'll be able to better articulate myself there. So yeah, that's really it for me. So who wants to jump in and talk about the games they've been playing?
Oh, you really were short on the list. I'll go next. I also have a short list, but like I said, I've been doing a lot of school stuff. I just had an exam today, and I'm like really fucking mentally whooped from that. But I've been holding dogs and stuff and getting scratched up and stuff. That's been fun. But game wise, haven't touched Monster Hunter since Lucas's internet went down, because that's kind of like our thing, and I don't want to get too far ahead of him, because then, you know, I might either lose him. I won't lose him, but like I don't want to like get too far ahead and make him feel bad.
Yeah.
Because I know he wants to play really bad right now. I can just tell. I can feel it in my bones. But
yeah, he's struggling right now. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's right here on the podcast right now, but he can't move his face. He's just frozen. No matter what he does, he's just stuck here. Like, he's just screaming, "Help me!" right now. And if you look into his glasses, you can see the porn he's watching too. Oh god, it's the same stuff as Ted Cruz. Oh my god, Lucas, what the fuck? Okay, so what I have been playing though is I just played ARMS. The ARMS 3.0 update just came out, and actually, I just read the patch notes for that. There's actually a lot more updating than I thought there'd be. One thing is besides the we know the controller customization was changed. You now only need to beat Grand Prix on level 1 to unlock ranked mode, so you don't need to be level 4 anymore. So that's nice. Stun charge attacks now immobilize fighters for longer. Fire charge attacks do less damage. A lot of stuff. I'll tweet out the official patch notes because there's a lot of stuff, but otherwise not a whole lot that affects me on that one. But in terms of other games I've been playing, I got Lego Worlds last week, and at that point I was still playing it during the podcast. I couldn't figure out how to fuck even work the game, because the introduction of the adventure mode requires you to have volume on for you to hear the fucking narrator. And I didn't do it. But now I played it again, and I had the volume on, and I figured out how to play it. And I was enjoying it for a while until I found out that you cannot build your own vehicles. And that's a problem for me, because like if you're like me, if you're like how I was as a kid with Legos, you were like one of 4 people. You either built cars, built houses, built the blueprints of whatever the fuck they gave you, or you did all the above. I was the blueprint and vehicle maker. And the fact that I can't go and make my own car or anything, that kind of disappoints me. And
so let me ask you a quick question. I assume that you got this on the Switch, right?
Yeah, I have it on Switch. I got it for iGameStop and stuff. And like, for people watching the stream right now, like this is my my homemade Lego spacecraft I've had in my room for the last like 12 years. It's falling apart. There used to be like more cool stuff on the ends here. But like I have pictures of this thing at full completion saved on my computer, on every fucking computer I have. Just like if it ever falls apart, I know what goes where. I'm proud of that shit. Like, and I wanted to be like, okay, I'm gonna go on there, I'm gonna build this, I'm gonna have like my Lego marker in this game. Can't do it. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm a NASCAR fan, I'll build some racetracks and stuff. You can do that, but it's a lot of work and kind of difficult, and it really like ruined like my desire to do it. So that was like, okay, whatever. But I told my buddy, hey, it's a fun game, we'll play it. So I came over to his house today, and we played it. And he got hooked on the whole building Lego things aspect. And that kind of revitalized me. So now it's like going to be that multiplayer building game. Hey, let's build some shit. Like I flattened the world out for him with my big giant flattening tool. And he started trying to build a castle. And that was fun for like half an hour while we were trying to do that. So I think it's how I'm going to approach the game now. It's a multiplayer, like teamwork, kind of like Minecraft, but not Minecraft. Like growing with a friend, building things with Legos. And after that, I got him to try to watch me play Minecraft for like 10 minutes. Just so I could show him, like, hey, if you like this, you might like that. I know everyone talks shit on Minecraft. I've talked enough shit on it, but like, Steve got it for me, so I'm gonna play it, and let me show you what it's like. And he's like, oh. This isn't all as bad as I thought it could be. It's still kind of cool. I might look into it. So that was exciting. But
so is that game split screen co-op? Because that would have me more excited.
Minecraft or Lego?
Lego.
It is split screen co-op. It's just like every other Traveler's Tale Lego game. Like it has the same split screen co-op. Has the same like button controls. Like everything's the same except for like how the game like.
Does it work
with the game?
Two Joy-Con? Like two Joy-Cons on their side?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You can do that.
I might have to get this. This might sound like a game that me and my girlfriend would enjoy.
It does run a bit slower on split screen. It does run a bit more jaggy, but it's still good. Mm-hmm. The game has big aspirations, and so far it hasn't really hit them.
At first I thought you said big ass braces, but go on.
No. And hacks. It might be a bit complicated for 3-year-olds if you want them to like do something cool, but they can just run around and build shit or blow shit up. Like I had fun for like 5 minutes with my big giant landscaping tool, like just running around this one island and like just flattening everything down, being like, I'm destroying shit. Like I'm the big brother who used to walk around and knock down her little brother's Lego toys. Like that's how I felt like playing that, and that was fun. So I mean, if you want them to just run around and destroy shit or like put random bricks places, yeah, you can do that. Like there's no real objective to the story mode except to like discover things and have fun with it. So you can do that. I played Pokken, the Pokken demo on my Switch with my nephew, and I can't play Empoleon. He fucking just doesn't fit my speed, so I get my ass kicked with him. Mario Kart, played some Mario Kart with my nephew and my girlfriend and my niece. And story about that. My girlfriend can't beat me in Mario Kart, which is like no surprise to anybody on this chat or in this podcast. But like she just can't do it, and she swears that I'm not teaching her shit or I'm cheating. Like I've told her how to drift, how to use items, how to power slide, how to do all this stuff, and she can do it. Like I'm not being like, oh, do this, that. I'm a nerd. You don't listen. Nah, no, I'm guiding her through things, like help her learn things, and she's like, you're not telling me stuff. You can't do it. So what I told her is I could beat her blindfolded in Mario Kart if she gave me the chance. Like I would fucking mop the floor with her blindfolded. So we decided to fucking do that in front of my niece and my nephew. Like she turned me around, blindfolded me, and picked SNES Rainbow Road out of all the fucking levels. Like I know how that track plays. Okay, I know how that track level goes. But if you remember, that track has no boundaries. If you fall off.
It's it.
That's the thing. I fell off. I didn't know where I landed. I couldn't hear where I landed. I couldn't hear when I fell off. So I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. So I lost that race horribly. Round 2, I
turned on steering assist.
That's cheap though, and she had it on for herself. So like, whatever.
You're blind.
And round 2, Oh, hi Heather White. How you doing? Nice to see you here in Infendo Radio tonight. You missed some 10 tunes. I won though, so you didn't miss too much. Anyway. So, round 2 of Mario Kart, we go on Baby Park. Because I'm like, okay, Baby Park is my shit. It's a fucking circle. You can't screw that up. I got to lap 3 before she won. Like, I ended up going backwards in circles and shit. I drifted too early. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I admit defeat. You win. I can't do this. And she's like, oh, no. Oh, no. We're going all the way. And that was the first time a woman told me that, and I got scared. But like she mouthed before me, and I swear if I still say if I practiced stuff, if I knew we were gonna do that this weekend, I would have practiced it and got better at it. But hey, oh well. I
No,
lost.
I know what Mike's gonna be doing this weekend. He's gonna be blindfolded playing Mario Kart with headphones on, just so he can beat her in like Rainbow Road or some.
Like,
Or
you're gonna call me on Skype or on Hangout. You're gonna see me like with a fucking like big ass mask on. Like, you okay, Mike? I'm like, I can't hear you. I'm focusing.
Shit.
But and then she's like, "You're cheating." I'm like, I have 20 years experience in Mario Kart. Like, I've been playing since the beginning. Like, this is muscle memory.
I was literally just gonna say, there's not many people without blindfolds that can beat you. Like, I can't beat you, so it's like, don't feel bad, you know?
No, don't feel bad. And like, too, like, you know as much as I do, like, how to play control wise, but you have to think about how to do it. I fucking see the level. I'm like, okay, boom, 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 boom. I'm winning.
Right.
Like her. Okay. One more story about that. We went to Grimble Volcano, like the fucking one from the Wii, all the things that fall apart every lap. And literally, my girlfriend took my controller, like, hid it from me, and her and my niece had a 2-lap head start. I still won.
Oh shit!
Like, I got 2 bullet bills and 2 stars, and I was back in the game. I'm like, okay, that was kind of cheap, yeah, but like I still fucking won.
that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good.
And they're like, what the heck, man? That's not fair. I'm like, I can't tell you anything. That's just how I know I'm just too good, I guess.
Like, I put
otherwise,
in the Konami code. Don't worry about it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, A, B.
That's what I did too. But no, otherwise, I think it's all the gaming I've been playing. I know there's some games I want coming out soon, like Pokken comes out and Dragon Ball Xenoverse comes out soon, but it's actually already out in Japan, but I'm going to wait for the English one because I'm gay.
Does Xenoverse come out on Switch? Did they ever announce that?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 comes out on Switch. It's actually already out on the Japanese eShop. You can buy it now.
Oh.
And it has the English translation, if I remember right, so just pick it up there if you want. But
interesting. Does that gonna have like online play and everything like that too?
Yeah.
Dude, if you get that, let me know.
Okay. All right, well then I'm getting it then, because now I definitely have someone to play with, so I'm definitely getting that shit.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna wait for if it comes out. If it's on the Japanese shop and it has English, you let me know because I'm planning on getting it anyways. But yeah, that's beside the point, I guess.
Yeah, but otherwise, I think it's all I've really been playing. I can't think of anything else. I just looked in my Switch catalog and nothing else is popping up. I just downloaded that fucking Octopus Traveling Dad game demo, so I'll play that later on tonight. But yeah, I think that's it. Minecraft, barely. Oh, Minecraft. I gotta tell people I told group chat last night, like 2-minute story. If anyone listening to this needs to have, if anyone needs to like find a way to control their gaming habit, it sounds dumb, but the parental control app on the Switch really, like, it helps me out a lot. Like, I have it for like every day of the week except for Wednesday and Saturday and Friday. Like, an hour and a half gaming time before my alarm goes off, and at 8:45 every night, my Switch is like sleep mode, and you can put your pin back in and turn it back on. But like for me, that's an extra step of work I have to do to fucking play a game. So I'm like, all right, whatever, it's off, I'm done. So fuck it. So like every night it goes off, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, you should. So every night I'm like, okay, it's off, I'm done. But last night I'm like, you know what? It's the last day before my exam. I've studied enough. I'm gonna play a little bit past my bedtime. So I turned it on, played Minecraft, and within 5 minutes, I'm in a fucking pit of lava. And I'm like, oh no! And I know for a fact if I close the game right now, because it is not autosave, if I go and shut my Switch off from the power button, I can respawn back wherever the fuck I last saved at. My dumbass goes to the pause menu and it exits the game, and then it saves. I respawn. I'm still in the lava, and I'm like, oh no! So I lost like 4 maps, all my shit. And lesson learned: when you want to go to bed, go the fuck to sleep, because Minecraft just screwed me over. The Switch is like, oh no, you don't want to go to bed, then you're getting punished.
So fun addition to that story, Mike. I was playing Minecraft, and I was exploring a world with a map, and the game just completely crashed on me, got sent back to the home menu.
Oh,
When I got back into the game, because I had explored like 4 maps worth of stuff at that point, when I got back into the game, I was right where I was before it booted me out. So going back to your home menu might not be your solution to get it without saving sometimes.
Oh, it worked for me before. Like, maybe
it
might have just happened to auto save for you right before it crashed. Like,
it was nice. I wasn't complaining, but
yeah, like it might have auto saved right before you got kicked out. That might have been coincidence. But I know for a fact before, like, there's a time I fucking accidentally blew up some shit from a creeper. I lost like half my items in a tundra. So I quick turned it off, turned it back on, and then like I was right there. The creeper's still like 20 feet away, and I'm like, nope, did a U-turn and ran the fuck out. So I don't know. Maybe it's a give and take kind of thing, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I licked the Switch cartridge tonight. And I'm still fucking tasting that shit. So
I had some.
That's my change of system for tonight. Steve, talk us about your games, please.
So, as I kind of alluded to, I've been playing way too much. I really need to cut back this week, or I'm going to kill myself.
Shoot.
Parental
controls.
Yeah, I'm seriously considering it actually after Mike's talk.
Give Mike
serious,
your
man.
code.
Just get it.
Oh God, give Mike the code. I don't want him having that
power. You'll be playing Mario Kart and Mike just turns off your system.
Yeah.
If you give me your code, I'm gonna tweet you every day. Like I'm gonna look at your playlist and see how much time you put into Minecraft and every other game. I'm gonna make a Twitter account called like Gentis's mom. And like, do you know how much Minecraft you're playing, young man?
Nope.
Go to bed.
Oh shit. Oh wow. So I have been playing Minecraft. Finally decided the next project I'm going to work on in the game. I bought Mario plus Rabbids, and I had kind of talked about that a little bit last week. I can now see how long I've been playing, and I've put 20 hours into the game already. And I'm barely halfway through the game, from what I understand. I've been playing Splatoon quite a bit. Played a little bit of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe the other night. And that's basically all I've been playing on the Switch. And then on Monday, I actually received a review code for a game by developer Jules Watcham. And he is responsible for games like Bomb Monkey, Zeo Drifter, Mutant Mudds, and Mutant Mudds Super Challenge. His latest game is called Chicken Wiggle. It's in the Mudds universe, so it actually features some of the characters from Mudds, the little diamonds that you collect in the game that were in the Mudds games that you would have to collect 100 of. It's got that same kind of mechanic where there's still 100 of those hidden throughout the level.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
Because what I liked about Mudds on 3DS was the stereoscopic 3D. I know we always go back to this. Does it have that?
It has 3D.
Cool. So that's awesome.
It looks good. It doesn't, and this is all first impressions, by the way. I've put about an hour into it, is all, because I did Legos last night. But the visuals don't seem as crisp to me as they were on Mutant Mudds or Mutant Mudds Super Challenge, but the 3D effect is just fine. So it works great. Like the Donkey Kong Country games, he's got letters hidden throughout the levels. His letters are F-U-N, so spells out fun. And those are pretty challenging to find. On level 2-1, it took me like 5 or 6 playthroughs before I finally found the U. So he's done a really good job of hiding those. But the cool thing about this game, from what I can tell, it's got somewhere between 8 and 10 worlds. I'm not exactly sure how many. And there's either 6 or 8 levels in each world. Again, I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. But the cool thing about this game is his game was made with a certain level creation tool. And he's given you that level creation tool to build your own levels and share them online. So unlike Mario Maker, you have access to everything he used to build the game. But unlike Mario Maker, you can actually share them online.
Nice.
The first time you connect, it assigns you a random ID. So if you ever like lose your game saves or something like that, and you install it onto another system, as long as you've saved a copy of your creator ID, you can get all that back because it's stored on the server and not your system.
That wouldn't be me because I don't write shit down.
What?
That wouldn't be me though because I don't write shit down, so I'd be SOL anyways.
I just snapped a picture of it on my phone. That's what I did, and then I don't have to worry about it.
Smart man.
So it's got the level creator, it's got online sharing. Last tweet I saw from him, he's got about 300 levels that people have created online. I haven't really dabbled in playing those yet just because I'm still learning the mechanics of the game. All in all, it's really good. It normally retails for $15. He put out a blog post, I think last week or the week before, about how he was disappointed in the sales of it because he feels that there's a strong possibility that most people, like we talked about earlier, have already moved on to Switch. So he's actually put it on sale for the next 2 weeks. So, and I think the sale went live yesterday. So you can actually get the game for $10.
Cool.
There seems to be between 40 and 50 pre-built levels. And like I said, you can do all the online level sharing and building and that kind of stuff. It is worth every penny so far. So if any of you guys are interested, if you liked Muds or Zeo Drifter, definitely get this game. It's worth it.
Awesome. That's cool that you're liking it. I was I knew that it had come out, but it didn't really get much. Nobody was talking about it, so it's kind of cool that he's reaching out and kind of trying to get more exposure.
The thing is it's no secret, especially to you guys, that I'm obviously a huge fan of his. But going into this game, I didn't want to hold it to the high expectations I had from Muds and Muds Super Challenge. But at the same time, I didn't want to go into it with super low expectations either because it didn't sell well. So I'm just trying to go into it with an open mind and do, just an honest, open review. The controls, they take a little bit to get into. It took me about 5 or 6 levels before I figured it out. But I'm enjoying it. So if you like this style of games for $10, you really can't go wrong. So I'll be writing a full review and putting it on the website. It's probably going to take me a couple weeks because I got some stuff going on in the meantime. But yeah, so.
Well, at the very least, you'll have to let us know your deeper impressions next week.
Yeah, I'm hoping to spend some time with it this weekend. And I know
it's a shame that game didn't sell very well because I know it wasn't my main interest, but I feel like he's another victim of the indie games that's not getting the recognition they deserve.
Right.
Right, and that's part of the reason I wanted to try and obtain a copy of this game. I was actually going to buy it. I just had never gotten around to it because stuff kept coming up. But I wanted to make sure that if I did wind up with a copy of it, that I did talk about it on the show. Because I know a lot of our listeners have a similar taste in gaming to what I have, and I know for sure those listeners would like it. I know Max is saying that he's going to pick it up. Sounds like
you could still donate to the guy the cost of the game if you want to still support him and stuff.
Right.
You can still be that gentleman.
And that's it too. I mean, if you don't want to buy it during the sale and you want to give him the full money, then wait a couple weeks till it goes back up to 15. Buy it then. There's always that option too.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Joel would like you either way, buy it on the sale or not. That's going to show that.
Just buy the game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, and hopefully by people buying this game, that'll give him the chance to start developing for the Switch. I know that he's announced that Muds is coming to the Switch. He hasn't announced yet whether if it's the single or the dual pack. I'm hoping it's the dual pack.
I was going to say it ought to be the dual, you would think, right?
Yeah, basically anything you buy now is going to help him put out his Switch games, and that's ultimately what we want right now. So
yeah, more games, man. And that's another thing that's kind of I guess a sort of a theme of this show, right? The Switch is just getting a ton of games. Every week it's more and more games that keep getting announced. So that's great. It's awesome.
Yeah, and we're games we're not even expecting. I don't know anyone would have expected LA Noire to come back out on the Switch or Wolfenstein or Doom. So if we can get those, the least we can do is support the opposite end and give a Nintendo or an indie game, a chance to shine too. So.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Throw them a bone as well. You see Bethesda, the big bells and whistles on the Switch as well. But Joel, whatever his name is, it Watson or Olsen or whatever.
Jules Watson.
Wow, you really just said Joel Osteen, really?
Oh God.
Chicken Wiggle didn't. I'm sure Chicken Wiggle would open their game doors to fucking flood victims.
Oh my goodness.
Jules Watcham.
Jules Watcham.
His studio, I believe it's pronounced Atui.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. So cool. All right. Well, that's great that you are gonna dig deeper into that game. I ought to give it a shot as well. It's kind of in my wheelhouse. And now that I've got my 3DS out every other day, I might as well. So.
Well,
Yeah.
it's cheap. It's cheap too.
Eugene,
Oh,
I
and
think
Metroid.
that.
What's
go
up?
ahead. Metroid.
I was just gonna say, and Metroid soon too, so I'm gonna have it for that. So.
Oh yeah, in a few days. Yeah.
Friday.
I just wanted to say that I did a quick Google search, and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is one of those games you can buy on Japanese that has if you play it on an English account, it's already in English. So.
Ooh, let's do it.
Do you want?
Yeah, I'm in. I am in.
Word. I just need to. I'll get it tomorrow. Then maybe if I put my money in my account and see what I can get from that.
Cool. I've got PayPal linked up on. Well, actually, no, not on the Japanese. We have to do the Play Asia thing or whatever. I'll figure it out. But that's great.
Or just do it on fucking Amazon.jp and just buy it digitally. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, that's right. That's the easy way.
One more thing too that we kind of forgot to bring up, or that I forgot to bring up when I was talking Splatoon. They updated the Nintendo Switch app so you can actually use voice chat in the background now. So
yeah, I thought everyone's gone. People are leaving the chat, and fucking Justin's gone. Oh hey, by the way, guys, the thing we all hated and really upset about, they fixed it.
Yeah,
yeah.
No one's gonna hear this.
Well, I kind of tweeted about it. I'm like, does people actually use that app?
Yeah, I know. And I wanted to be like, well, you're being a dick right now, but you're kind of not wrong, but to be fair, I don't use anything else but Skype anyway because I don't use Discord. I never fucking have it on. But like I said, if they fucking updated it so I don't need to be in Splatoon to have a chat with you guys, then that would be perfect for me. But now, this is a nice step in the right direction.
If they updated it so I didn't have to have a cord going to my phone, going to a cord, going to my headset, going to my Switch.
Well, you don't need to have it on the Switch, man. You can just have your voice chat. You don't need to have the game background playing. You don't need that shit.
Yeah.
All right. So what else have you been playing, Steve, or is that pretty much it for you?
That's it. I saved the newest for last. So.
Awesome. Well, that's cool. Well, I don't know that I have any other games. Mike, do you have anything else you wanted to hit last minute before we got out of here?
I'm kicking ass in ARMS again tonight right now because everyone's trying to play Lollipop online and no one fucking knows how to play her, so I'm getting really good Bark and Bite level ups.
That's the best, the first night the new character drops.
I know, that's why I'm on. I'm like, I gotta get these coins, man. Bark and Bite is the top 5 best characters from rank battles and stuff. So clearly I know what the fuck I'm doing playing this character,
right?
And I never lose at this guy. Not to brag, but clearly Bark and Bite's not bad. So if you want to fucking get a good character in ARMS, play Bark and Bite.
You know what pisses me off when I play against Bark and Bite when you're playing him is that I feel like I should be beating you because my character is so much faster, but your goddamn dog always gets in the goddamn way of everything I'm trying to goddamn do, and it pisses me off.
And I would have got away with it too if weren't these meddling kids and your dog.
So you're doing something right. I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but clearly it's working.
3 things. 1, it has a dog, so I know how to work it. 2, I'm just. 2, I just figured out how to work Bark and Bite real well, and 3, get good.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. Okay, guys. Well, what do you say we get out of here then? We've it's not the longest show we've ever done, but I'd say we get out of here anyways. We kind of started late anyhow, so. Yeah,
I've kind of got a shit. So.
Yeah. Well, Mike,
we're playing Minecraft in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Shit.
Wait, what? If you're playing Minecraft, I'll hop on.
No, that's what he said.
No, I'm saying if you're on the shitter, you'll be playing Minecraft.
Maybe, or ARMS. Either way.
We'll hop on in a little bit.
Well, Mike, where can we find all your shit online?
You can find my shit at Mike the Toilet. You can find me on Twitter at Mike_the_poet. And because I am channeling the soul of Lucas tonight, because we all miss him very much, and hopefully he gets internet back soon and gas in his car so he can go to work. You can find him at Mike_DA_parrot. Please give him a follow. And please, if you're listening to us before he comes back on, please find my and Phantom's and Steve's and Hax's Twitter accounts and retweet all of our parody things we've been sending for Lucas, because it's going to be a nice meme for him to come back to.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have like 1 million freaking notifications.
And they're all just photos of him.
Oh, that's amazing. All right, Steve, where can we find you on the internet this week?
I'm at Gentis1 on Twitter. So.
And
well, that's
that. That's that.
You can find me at Gentis Mom, GENTASMOM. I'm just gonna start posting photos of his playtime on my Nintendo.
Please do.
Parental Control
awesome.
app. Okay, fine. Get the app and give me your parental control code, and I'll start looking at your play count and do that for you.
I don't know if I want anyone else to see this.
This is gonna be the best meme that ever happened. That came out of Infendo. If you want to follow me, and why the hell wouldn't you? You can follow everything that I'm doing on Twitter at Infendo Eugene. Mostly just retweeting a bunch of crap there, but you know that's how I do.
Yeah, you like never tweet.
Yeah, you can follow Infendo on Twitter at Infendo. We get into some arguments there, but that's okay. It's all in good fun.
Yeah. Follow Nintendo Collect, because they do post cool photos now and then, and believe it or not, they actually aren't that bad. I get rowdy.
That was a fun debate.
Yeah,
I get rowdy, and they know we're in good taste. That sometimes they get hostile back at us, and we get hostile at them. So it's all fun. Just give them a follow too. What the hell?
What the hell? So go ahead and follow us there. And of course, you can follow everything that we are doing at www.infendo.com. And yeah, you can find out the articles, the reviews, the ads. You got to pay the bills, y'all. Those are there too. So yeah, that's about it, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Stay safe, everybody in Florida and Texas and everywhere else that's going on. Fires going on in Montana and California. Stay safe. Stay dry, or maybe if you're on fire, get wet. Do what you got to do. We'll see y'all next week.
Neutered.
Yes, please. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bacon.
Bacon. That was fun.
Man, okay. Stop recording.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the. I'm going to end the broadcast. If you guys could drop your stuff in the drive, that would be much appreciated. Probably would be working.
I'll get on that.
I was just going to say I'm probably going to be working on that tomorrow when I should be working at my real job, but you know.
But you work from home anyway, so what does it matter?
Yeah, you know, that's how we roll. All right, guys, I'm going to end the live stream. So say bye to the chat. See you, Andy. See you, Hacks. Bye, Mike. And everybody else that's with us. Phantom's still with us. Heather.
To all 5 of the mics out there in the live stream tonight. Good night.
Adios.